it up in his backpack while everyone's staring at him, and he's just like, "What the hell are you all looking at?"
Okay.
Hi, can y'all hear me okay, or is it real bad?
No, good.
I can hear
All
you.
right.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Also, how's my audio volume? I tried to mess with it. Am I loud or am I soft?
Good.
Yeah, for me, it
Well,
sounded good to
for
me.
Okay, cool.
Alright, T-minus 10 minutes until he starts, like, doing the thing where he used to, where it, like, started to slowly get quieter and quieter.
Hold on the timer count.
Somebody put, chat, can somebody put on a timer, please? Thank you. Oh, welcome, chat. How you guys doing? How are your faces?
Faces.
Trying to be free. To do what we want. To be who we are.
Hang on.
I think this was good. Yeah, it was good.
Sorry about that. I was responsible for dinner tonight, and I needed to make sure it was ready. No, it is not. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're doing a one-shot today. I'm sure everybody loves those.
Definitely not getting sick of them. Definitely not getting sick of them at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe if you guys did split the party, we wouldn't have to have this one-shot now, would we?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Yeah, sure you
Points at Isaac. Points makes Isaac noises.
Maybe if you didn't split the party. Maybe you didn't split the party. You figured out that?
Listen. You have clearly shown on multiple occasions, my friend, that you enjoy splitting the party. So I figured, okay, if that's what you want, that's what I'll give you. Now here we are. You happy?
I'm fucking ecstatic.
Good.
So happy. If I'm still alive.
Backfire like this.
I'm still alive, Office.
Why are they happy? Why are they happy?
They're psychopaths.
They're psychopaths. The fucking psychopaths. What kind of party is this?
They're all crazy. Oh.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just gonna finish typing something up and then we'll get started.
Oh man, what do you think an average height would or average weight would be for someone who's 3 foot? Like 90 pounds? 80 pounds?
Yeah, like about 70 pounds, 80 pounds.
Yeah, I think 80 pounds would be good because my guy's a bit buff.
If you're on the buff side, I'd say at least 100.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think that's yeah. You're right.
Because like there's a
more muscular.
I work for FedEx, so there's a lot of things that are exactly around 3 feet tall when you stand them up, and they are well over 100 pounds.
Yeah, dense objects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ziggy's a bit dense, figuratively and metaphorically, as well as literally. Cause he's a brick, house,
He might, yeah.
Just letting it all hang out.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get the giggles out now, guys. Giggles out now.
No, man, gotta get the music flowing. Whoa, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Gotta get the music flowing. You know where we are.
That's true. That's true.
I love how we're all in a silly mood today.
Listen, all of us have to be silly, okay?
Oh yeah, I gotta look more of these up. Oh fuck. Oh shit. All right, I got a little time. I gotta do this. Does everybody have like a bard trope when it comes to like doing their bardic inspirations or like singing and shit like that? Is everybody doing like they play music, or is it more like, oh, I speak poems, or I dance, or
Mine are insults.
yours are insults? That's absolutely hilarious. You better have some insults ready, baby.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm excited to hear a couple.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta look up some.
Put you on the fucking spot.
I gotta look up some. I was just gonna say some stupid shit, but now I gotta look up some actual insults. All right, one second. Oh god. Usually just have this downtime every start of the live. So welcome, audience. Welcome. We'll begin the log shortly. Just give us a little bit of time.
All right, I'm ready to go. Sorry for the delay. No, don't. All right, well, that's all right. I'll just open that later. Everybody ready to get started or something?
Yep.
I'm all ready.
Yep.
Ready.
Oh yeah, well, so am I. Start. Set that up. Welcome back to Noctasia. As we return to the world of Yggdrasilheim, to our grand story of adventure and heroism, we find ourselves in the middle of a strange scene. For the sake of our audience, time has been temporarily stopped. And it's a good thing for the silver-haired elven man. That the whole next 4 hours are going to be about. Because our beloved and, occasionally, it's pretty rare for Validus to get angry sometimes. It's very a rare occasion. But currently Validus is hurtling through the air at 25 miles an hour, fist directly, like beelining straight for the silver-haired elven man's face. Now, to understand how we got here, why don't we take a step back, go a day or so into the past, and hear the tale of the illustrious Isaiah Finch and the band of revolutionaries that follow him. Whoopsie.
Cue title sequence.
Yeah, 40 sessions in when we finally get the Noctasia title drop.
Finally get enough title sequence. Yeah.
Credits and everything. We rewind to exactly 1 day, 9 hours, and 47 minutes prior to the end of the previous session, within the small hamlet of Smallsville. You know what? I probably should have written that better. Anyway, Smallsville, a glorified campground just outside a factory that mainly produces, small items, nuts, bolts, tiny little springs for clockwork and such. Within the hamlet, there exists an old and rotting tavern that was once called the Gorgon Song. Named so because over the years, the wooden panels that made up the building have been slowly but surely being replaced, bit by bit, by this area's trademark like white marble. Quite of a beautiful sight if it wasn't for such a dreary tone that kind of just carried the whole landscape. These days, however, it is just called the Gorgon. The word song having been scratched out of the tavern sign that hangs above the door. Inside, we find all manners of individuals, most of whom are covered in soot and oil. From dwarves to halflings, to even a few Goliaths here and there. There are a wide range of faces, drinking and grumbling to one another about the sorry state the UDF finds itself in. Amongst all the faces, though, one seems to stand out in particular. A long, silver-haired elf sits at a table, eyes down, staring into his drink. One must ask, why is the man so down? Could it be the dour attitude of his fellow tavern-goers? Could it be his long and exhausting journey that brought him here? Could it be the fact that his utensils have grown cartoonish eyes and mouths and are singing show tunes to him? Or maybe his bread's stale. It's anyone's guess. But as the man sat there fidgeting, trying to ignore whatever ails him, little does he know his destiny is about to change. Forever. Homie, would you... Can't believe I'm fucking saying this. Would you like to describe your character?
Yes. Basically, you guys will see 5'11", nicely kept clothes, purple and blues, with some very nice leather boots on, and long, perfectly kept silver hair, with pointy ears, because he's an elf. And he's kind of just staring at his drink, being like, how do I even do here? And yeah, he's kind of just drinking his sorrows. Not really drinking. He's kind of just been staring at it the entire time, while kind of mumbling to himself.
As we take a look through the silver-haired elf's eyes, as mentioned before, no one else seems to even react to it. But Isaiah, as you kind of stare down, just kind of shell-shocked that things have come to this, as mentioned, your fork, knife, and spoon are on the table, hopping around like Banjo-Kazooie characters, singing in the most annoying voice you ever heard. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of fears. And you know the rest.
Yeah, he's kind of just hand over his face, sort of like, kind of essentially face palming, as he's listening to this.
There's all around you a bunch of tavern goers are like, "Mama, give me a beer." "No, give me one. I earned it." And no matter where you go, it's just noise, noise, noise here in the UDF.
Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, you'll take a sip of this drink, realize it's ale, and then be like,
Yeah,
and then you'll put it back down.
could you roll me an endurance check? Because it's not just ale, it's UDF after 13 years ale.
Right. Okay. 24.
The good news is, before it even hits your lips, the smell of it hits your nose first, and you're able to quickly like pull the glass away from your lips. Like, all right, that was close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he sort of like pushes the drink a little bit closer to the center of the table.
As you push it closer to the center of the table, again, no one pays it any mind. No one seems to notice. Which, in most circumstances, if you didn't kind of know what was going on, would seem crazy this is happening. But no one reacts as a large, very fluffy claw of a brown bear reaches across the table, and you watch as the drink is physically pulled over to the side of the table where you see this creature. Well, sorry, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. Let me describe the creature you see. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, that was the way to spell it. You see a large brown bear. It's kind of like most of its face, like this, having much lighter, much more fluffy looking fur. Upon its head is like this kind of like a around its neck is like a stone, like a purplish whitish stone. That kind of looks like the spiral of a conch shell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And aside from that, the only other thing he's wearing is like a kind of a England like paperboy's flat cap.
Oh yeah.
Very greenish. And as he pulls the ale over to him, the bear you've come to know as Crescent says, "You know, you really gotta stop looking around and fidgeting like that. If you aren't careful, people are gonna think you're crazy."
Not crazy, Crescent.
I don't know. Got that crazy look in your eye. You know, the kinds that people in old folks' home tend to get.
I'm not crazy! As he says, like a little bit louder in tone.
This time, people do look towards you. Again, they don't even seem to acknowledge the bear, but they do look at you with, like, raised eyebrows. Uh-huh. If you say so, buddy. I mean...
Isaiah he sort of like grabs the drink and pulls it closer to him and puts a spoon in it and just starts to mix it to try to avoid attention.
I was gonna drink that. Darn it. Oh, you're no fun, buddy. I mean, weren't you... Well, I guess I can't say that. You've been real funny to me. I mean, like, really? Isaiah?
Just need time to process things.
It's almost like you're trying to get caught by them.
Shut up.
Isaiah, could you roll me a perception check, please?
Yeah. Natural 1.
Yep. You know what? That makes sense to me.
This is really the dice are telling the story right now. That's a 6.
When you slam the... Sorry, did you say you slammed the table when you kind of yelled that out, or you just yelled that out, Warlock?
Yeah. No. He definitely probably, like, with one fist, like, sort of slammed the table a little bit.
when you slam the table, the utensil trio, as I'm calling them, the ones who were singing that awful song, the spoon, from the sheer force of like you like smacking the table, gets flung off, and falls to the ground, and the fork and the knife just start screaming, just like at the top of their lungs.
Oh man.
It's like an episode of Crying Fruit Friends, or whatever that show from Steven Universe is called. But between that and Crescent, just like just filling your ears with noise, you only vaguely hear like it's all just more background noise.
And it's more noise. Yeah, okay. Isaiah will bend over and grab the spoon that he's lost.
Mm-hmm. Time seems to pass, and as you're going to time doesn't quite pass yet, but as you kind of go down, you kind of notice that people are getting up from the table near you. Hopefully it's not because you screamed at nothing.
I guess he will like look in the direction of the crowd because he was kind of like looking in the direction of his table only. So yeah, he'll start like looking out towards like the actual area around him.
A lot of people are just getting up and they're heading out. Probably a roll me an insight.
Sure. Ooh, baby, rolling hot. 7.
They're probably just going to their next shift. I mean, you're right next to a factory after all, and like it's unmistakably a factory that's right next to the tavern.
Right. Fair enough.
As you look back to your table, I assume.
Yeah.
You find that now Crescent is sitting right directly to your right. So, how's this plan of yours coming along, buddy? I mean, step 1, abandon your friends. Good job on that. What's the matter? I mean, isn't this what you wanted?
Not really. But we live with the choices we make.
I wonder what kind of choices they're making now without you. I bet they're having a grand old time.
They're fine.
I mean, really think about it. We don't have to worry about the guy who's constantly like dragging us down. And that's what you're thinking, isn't it?
Yes. I'm about it.
Wow, I'm really smart.
Congratulations, you won the Nobel Prize.
What's Nobel?
I can't.
I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about. You're crazy. I mean, I'm not even a real bear. How could I win any prize? Honestly, they're getting crazier by the day. Are you
And
gonna
then
finish
sort
that?
of like just trying to think to himself, sort of just trying to think to himself like, they're not real. They're not real.
Are you
They're
gonna
not real.
finish that
Like
bread?
over and over.
As he's like already has a claw reaching out towards your stale bread.
Just take it.
Hey, thanks, buddy. And before you can even watch it disappear, the bread's gone. Roll me another perception check, please. Get the bad rolls out now while you have a chance.
Yeah, you think? 22.
As if desperate to find something, anything other than the bear besides you. You kind of like look out and you notice, oh, the entire bar is empty, like all of it. It's all, everybody's out. Except for the woman, excuse me. Yeah, you know, your typical, very burly, dwarvish woman. She, from your angle, you can see she's standing on top of a fairly large wooden box to see over the countertop. And you see her as she's calling out, like, "All right, they're all gone. Come on out now." Oh fuck! I forgot to get his art. Oh no. I forgot to. Alright, it's fine. Hold on. I'm real-time character development. Okay. As you kind of look, you see like one of those swinging doors that leads into like the back areas of a restaurant. Sorry. God damn it. Why is my internet gotta be slow? This is not the time.
I've only known Crescent for 5 minutes, but they're already in my top 5 favorite NPCs of all time.
Same.
Don't worry.
I
Don't
mean, the
worry, that
voice
won't last
alone,
long.
you know?
Exactly.
That was
That
last
won't
long.
last long, but-
Man, even your friends are crazy. I'm not even real. How can you like something that's not real? Honestly.
Hold on, Chris.
Just a
Shut up.
figment of your imagination.
Hold on, Chris. Shut up. I'm just trying to deduce what's happening.
All right. As you watch, you kind of like take a glance back towards the door. You see a very beautiful woman. You know, a very long, like actually probably a bit too big for her trench coat, kind of hitting the floor. Upon her back is what at first you think is a great sword until she kind of like spins around to like thank the dwarven barkeep, and you see what you thought was a great sword or maybe like a giant like club is actually a giant keytar that is currently strapped to her back. She pulls from her bag a golden coin and kind of offers it to the dwarven woman just kind of gives a sly grin before disappearing into the back where the Kitar woman came from.
Hmm.
After
Does it
giving,
look distressed? Does it look like...
you notice
Wait,
they're
what
kind
are
of
they
glancing
doing?
around the room, kind of stretching a bit as if they'd been in a cramped space or something. And then her eyes land on you.
Hmm. Hmm. He gives a raised eyebrow.
The woman will turn towards you and begin to walk towards your table, eyes focused on you.
Yeah, Isaiah sort of like, after like acknowledging that she's looking at him, will sort of like look back to the. I'm assuming because I'm in a booth, right? I'm assuming there's chair in front of me, so he'll kind of just face
Oh,
straight.
I assumed you were kind of like at a
And just
table.
wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He'll probably just like turn back facing straight and just wait. He's like thinking about it in his mind, like, why do they look at me? What do they want? No way. Did they find me out? And yeah, he's just waiting.
You hear next to you, uh-oh, you're in trouble. Did you get caught cheating on your test again?
He whispers really quietly, "Shut up."
You know I won't be. The woman will walk towards the opposite side of the table where you're sitting. Kind of put a hand on a chair and say, And what would your name be, stranger?
Yeah, he'll look up and then very confidently he'll say, Finch, Isaiah, Finch.
Roll me an insight.
Oh. Oh, so close to being good. 8. uh, he will state just before she says anything else, though. Isn't that illegal? And he sort of like gestures upward to her back,
You don't
like
get
like a head gesture.
with the 8. You don't really get anything, but you do see she kind of gives you a kind of a smirk. Oh, is that a problem for you now, Mr. Finch?
No problem.
May I have a seat then?
Not for me. Sure. It's a free country, as he makes like an air quotation.
Oh, ain't it ever? And she will take a seat beside you. And you notice she kind of like puts her rests her hands like rests her wrists against the edge of the table. Kind of puts her hands like fingers kind of like fingertips pressed together. She kind of like continues to look at you as you sit at the same table.
Well,
So this is what they send us. Interesting. Well, you folks are certainly eccentric. I'll give you that. Hey, don't worry, they'll be along shortly. Go on, finish your drink.
shit. Jumping to finish my drink. Well, I gotta be confident. I will drink my drink.
All right, roll me a deception or an endurance check of your choice.
I'm doing the deception check.
Deception, go ahead.
18, but With my feature, it will be a 20 instead. For my silver tongue ability.
Hmm. You glug, glug, glug. You get it down. Boy, is it not pleasant. But you keep a stone cold face, not letting a single like emotion pass through your lips or your eyes. Just stare forward. Do not break focus. You're going to regret this later, I promise.
Balance. Keep focused. This is literally the words that he's saying to himself in his head.
Well, I didn't mean all in one go, but we have somebody worth their medal after all. And
Well, I have been waiting here for a while now.
And as you say that, what the hell? Let's go with the D6 method.
Yeah.
First person to enter is Aurora. Would you like to please describe your character as the door creaks open, alerting everybody to your presence?
Okay. What you would see is about a 5'6" tiefling woman with long hair that is black at the roots, and then leads into a beautiful purple color from mids to end. Her eyes are green, and what should be the whites of her eyes are almost black, but not quite. Her skin is light with a tint of pink, and on her face she has a scar that runs from her eyebrow to across her nose. She wears a leather corset with a short skirt that flows to the ground at the back, with thigh-high leather boots, and she carries a quiver and a bow with her.
As soon as you enter in, without even looking back, you see the rather legendary member of your group, one Moriarty, as the legend goes, funk yourself, Miss Finnegan.
I love that name.
Very nice.
Without even looking back, she just holds out a finger and motions for you to come towards the table.
Upon seeing that, she kind of puts a little bit more of a quicker step into her walk, and she walks over to the table. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all.
Isaiah, not knowing what's going on, will just very confidently, he's confident. He'll just say, "You're late. Sit down."
Oh, okay. All right. Damn. Okay.
Her eyes widen, and she's like,
You heard the man?
I thought it was early, but okay, thank you. She sits down quite quickly.
Yeah, well, can you... I don't blame yourself too much. I mean, sir, if headquarters sent him, anything before him is considered light. You know how they are.
Can I? He keeps on mentioning this headquarters. Can I make a history check or some type of check to know what the fuck she's talking about?
I don't think you can, actually.
Really? Okay. Fair enough. I'm winging it. Let's go.
No, because they wouldn't have allowed any of that news out of the country. Well, they would have.
All right.
And your mother didn't tell you, so.
Wait, winging it is.
My apologies, but yeah. Anyway, as you take a seat, Aurora, Miss Finnegan, or as her code name is, Miss Funk, kind of looks you over and says, "Rough journey here, then."
Yeah, it was hard to stay in the shadows, as you can. And she points to the long black horns on her head. It's hard to hide these sometimes.
Poor dear. I'd offer you my hat, but I fear they might poke through.
Yeah, that's what I fear all the time.
And as you discuss potential head coverings for your horns, Aurora, let me roll a d4. No, roll d8 because I hate rolling d4s.
Let's go.
Mr. Poplar, would you like to describe your character as the door opens once again?
All right. So, what's everybody? Does anybody have a passive perception over 13?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so this will be funny. The door opens, and when it opens, it reveals, like an average height teenage dragonborn wearing some steampunk like duster thing, with like this cuirass that looks like a leather kind of like armor. He's got like a monocle with a top hat, and the door is opened by a mage hand that opens the door and just kind of hovers, kind of like on the doorknob after the door opens, and he just kind of stares into the place, looking at all of you. And he takes 1 foot through the threshold, and those of you that have a high perception watch as his top hat, the top of it just kind of phases through the top of the door frame. And he walks in and he looks behind him, looks back at you all, has the mage hand close the door, sighs, and then you watch as the cuirass just kind of dissipates. The face dissipates, and you see this older kind of man with like a little bit of like a pointy ear to him, a full beard, scraggly long hair that's kind of tied in like a ponytail, like how Link would in like the Legend of Zelda series, with like the 2 side strands that come down. And he looks to be floating on something until he opens the duster up, and you notice that he's wearing stilts and holding like these 2 elongated things that he uses to puppeteer his arms. And he just kind of drops it all, jumps off of the stilts, and then just starts to pack everything up silently. Once he's got it all packed up, he kind of dusts his shoulders off. So who will I be working with today? I see Moriarty's here.
That's Miss Funk to you. I'm still your superior.
Whatever, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you never do. At least show him some respect. This is Mr. Finch from headquarters.
So,
which means he's...
Normandy had me working another job, so I rushed over here. This must be important.
It is. It really... Oh, it is. Now sit down. Come on. You're waiting for somebody.
He is 3 feet tall. He is wearing studded leather armor that looks absolutely bedraggled. Like, he doesn't bother to clean it. It stinks of blood and just the streets. Whatever slop, he just crawls in sewers. This man scours the city. He is known for just not... He will just fit into any spot possible if it means getting data on somebody that Normandy wants, or following people, whatever he needs to do, and he does not give a shit of his appearance at all. He looks unkempt, to say the least.
So he plays Call of Duty.
With his 25, yes, with his 25 movement speed, you watch as he kind of gingerly waddles over with his 3-foot frame, and just kind of hops up on the nearest stool next to Moriarty. What was her name?
Moriarty.
Moriarty,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of sits next to her, and then just kind of his mage hand floats over, pushes his seat in, and it just kind of hovers next to him the whole time.
Damn. Damn, you only weigh 10
What are you
pounds?
all looking at?
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Isaiah the entire
Oh,
time.
true. I didn't even think of that. Fuck.
Isaiah the entire time, like, hasn't stopped like looking at Moriarty because like even when Aurora showed up, he's kind of just been like just staring at Moriarty the entire time.
Who's the pompous elf?
I told you, that's Mr. Finnegan.
Oh, and
from Head
Aurora.
Going. Sure, ignore me.
You're lovely as ever. Stick anybody with those horns?
She cringes and kind of just like grabs her horn and kind of like pulling out a little bit. Well, I sure hope not.
Ah, I'd love to see it. Anyway, who else are we waiting on?
They might be a bit later than everybody else. Duty calls and all. Gives me time to set up my and before she can even finish her sentence, the door again creaks open as our final cast member joins this band of misfits. Cass, would you like to describe your wonderful, wonderful character for us today?
Well, the door might have creaked open at first, but pretty soon it opened with a slam as standing a bit shorter than you would expect, kind of stumbling in, you see Maloric, who wears a long leather coat, almost like a doctor's coat. Like it has the pockets to differentiate it from an outdoor coat, and a doctor's bag to match, both looking well past their prime. Their clothes are all kind of in tatters a little bit, like they've definitely seen way better days, right? Their hair the color of an oil spill and slightly pushed back, and what looks to be flecks of blood, the best you can tell, littered through it as they, checking something in their bag, sit down and look at the rest of the group. So sorry I'm late. It was a hectic time. As they smile, you see two small fangs in their mouth.
No problem at
Did I
all.
miss much, or are we good?
Nope, still on the expected timetable. We figured that your business might slow you down a bit, so we scheduled that. In fact, we're a bit ahead of schedule today.
Yeah, it went great. Only one person died, so I mean, I consider that a win.
Moriarty did say that we were waiting on one, right? Like one more.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
based on
Yeah,
context
without
clues would be
skipping a
Mal.
beat. Well, yeah, without skipping a beat, Isaiah will just say, "Now that we're all here, do we get started?"
Well, I had wished to set up my materials
Mallory.
before now.
Maloric, just the vampire I wanted to see. You know, you still owe me 100 gold for that crackpot invisibility potion you tried to push on me the other week. It didn't fucking work.
Oh. I mean, you know the policy. You buy it, you keep it, right?
Fuck you.
You wish.
Anyway.
Over my dead body. Anyway.
Are you still... Quick question. Isaiah, are you still looking at Moriarty?
Yep.
As Moriarty pulls a... they have a small bag at their side. They pull a... What looks to be... I mean, it's a manila folder. Kind of with quite a few pages stuck inside. As she goes to set it out on the table, she looks up to you and smiles. Come on now. You should focus on your crewmates here, not me. I won't be taking part in this operation. You need to know what skill sets you have at your disposal.
And then he'll start like looking around the table very slowly, sort of like trying to get as much information on what you look like as possible. To each and every one of you.
I heard headquarters people were eccentric, but more than I expected, to be honest.
Were you expecting something normal?
Hardly, but you know what they say, expectations never live up to reality.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm honestly surprised Normandy even made me take a job with a team. He knows I work better alone, so this must be important.
Depending on who you ask, it could be the future of Révolte here.
I'll widen my eyes at that for a second. You don't say.
This
Indeed.
is new information to me. I'm just getting new information every second. Get new information.
So I kind
Isaiah,
of
okay, for the audience, Isaiah is running. Isaiah is running in his mind like, okay, I'm apparently one of the higher members of an organization known as Révolte. All right, run with us, run with us. This is literally what he's thinking in this.
just in his head, there's smaller Isaiahs, or well, you know, we know there's smaller versions of you just hitting the big button that says lie, 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 lie.
No, no. It's a whole bunch of people like pointing at like a graph, being like, should we lie? Should we deceive? Well, what are we doing? What are we doing?
If you zoom into Isaiah's head, it's just filled with SpongeBob's running around in the fire.
We don't know anything else but
He threw out
lying.
his name. Anyway,
Throw out the truth. That's why Isaiah's just sitting there quietly.
as you're sitting there like trying desperately to absorb information, you hear Crescent kind of just go like, so we have the small one is Mickey. The sharp tooth one is Mikey. The pretty one is Monty. And the pointy one is Abigail. I think I got all those names right. I think I got all their names right.
Isaiah's already forgotten everybody else's name.
All right, everyone. Here's the deal. As she spreads out the contents of the manila folder, you see what look to be blueprints and several like pages with most of their text just blacked out with those like thick markers. You know, classified documents, blueprints, a single receipt for Denny's. Don't know how that got there.
Redacted. Ooh, Denny's.
Oh, sorry. That's for tax expenses. Anyway, thank you all for gathering here today. Just for a disclaimer, obviously, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, but you'll all be receiving your usual fees. Ziggy, Aurora, you'll both be paid 1,000 gold each. Dr. Practice, I assume you still need 10 blood donations, or have you increased your prices as of recent?
Oh, no, that'll cover it.
I am curious. I'm sure we're not supposed to... I know, we can't divulge details, but what's headquarters giving you for this one, huh? Mr. Finch?
I've already been compensated.
I'm sure. We have a double whammy for you today, folks. First things first, and this is the more important of the two tasks. And she'll kind of like point to several of the blueprints. From what you can see, they more or less depict several floors of the same building. This are the blueprints for a secret factory underneath St. Bear coal mine. This is your target for today. Allegedly, some kind of project, codenamed Mirai, is being developed in this secret factory. We aren't fully aware of the details, but what we do know is it's 2, maybe 3 times the size of a steampunk, with 4 times the firepower. In other words, something that could end Révolte itself, if it's allowed to reach completion.
When she said the card name for Mirai, I want to look like I know what that is. Can I make a perception check? Be like trying to follow along this thread of information. Be like, yep. My eyes sort of widen a little bit when I hear her drop the name of the project, and then like goes back to being sort of stoic again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a deception. Everybody else, well, let's see if it beats anybody. If anybody's passive insight can beat it.
Yeah. So it's a 4, so it's 14. But my silver tongue ability activates and I get it to 20.
Anybody have a 20 passive perception?
Hell no.
I'm sorry,
No.
passive insight. But I'm guessing no. All right. Yeah.
Even worse.
You kind of cover your mouth like you and thankfully it's a bit warm in here. So it looks rather convincing when a sweat drop rolls down your face. So even the member from HQ looks worried about this project. As I said, this is your main goal. If this project is allowed to be completed, hate to say it, I don't know if there's any way we can feasibly take it down.
Moriarty put like a blueprint kind of thing on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said?
Yeah.
Of this like mines and stuff. Could I make some kind of check, being that I lived here for a while, like if I know about this place at all or have heard about it?
St. Bear's coal mine specifically, or this secret factory underneath it?
Like any like rumors about a secret factory in passing or anything like that I might have like glanced, like when they put it on the table, I'm like, oh, I've heard things of this, I just never thought it was true type of deal.
Yeah, roll me a history or a gossip check with advantage of your choice.
Oh no! This character doesn't have gossip on the thing added.
Everybody go ahead and add Then just go ahead and give me a charisma, just because it's too late to add it now. Give me a charisma check with advantage.
Just a straight charisma with advantage.
And we'll add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my fault, guys. I forgot.
Oh my god, my computer lagged.
What?
15, and my proficiency bonus is a 2, so 17.
17. Very good. Yeah, for you don't know. You haven't been made aware of any specifics until now, obviously, of what projects have been going on in such a facility. But you actually have been hearing for a while now that a strangely large amount of supplies have stopped leaving the St. Bear coal mine, right? Like, whereas a lot of supplies normally would just like get shipped out to other locations in the UDF, for some reason, for the past 5 years now, shipments have just like been cut in half from the St. Bear coal mine, and there have been quite a few rumors now of some kind of facility being built there.
I'll out loud when because while they're kind of like, well, Moriarty's kind of trying to explain the plan, I'm like looking at this and I kind of say something along the lines of what you hinted at, of like, oh yeah, this place, I've heard shipments have kind of dried up as of late. Well, actually, for a while now. Secret facility, eh? Sounds interesting.
We don't know what the shape. We don't know what shape the thing takes, where it's located, though we suspect it's on the 3rd floor. Taps to the B3 blueprint. Well, only thing we know is that in the core of the machine is this very strange. Mind you, we're only working on rumors here, but it's called the beating engine. This strange glowing blue technology that literally seems to pulse. That's the only surefire information we have on the thing. Your mission, obviously, is to go in and sabotage this thing in any possible way you can. Then there's the second mission.
Second? I wasn't told about a second. And he'll sort of like lean over and look at these papers again.
Yeah,
Continue. Sorry, as he's looking over the blueprint.
I'm not surprised. I only recently got this information myself. That's why the mission became such an urgent, needed to be completed immediately sort of deal. We've recently learned from an inside man that Luna Fenrir has returned to the UDF. And she's been captured by the brass.
I need to try to stay calm. What's a roll to stay calm? What's a roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
God damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He like sort of pauses and then slowly puts the blueprints down back onto the table and then looks back up to Moriarty.
While we keep,
Fenrir.
as well as her son, by the sounds of it. They got captured not long after getting through Carverfield. Sorry, that's my mistake. The mistake. They got captured not long after making their way through Walkerton. Son managed to hold them off for a while before the numbers just got overwhelming, and they got taken to St. Bear. Rumor has it they got taken to St. Bear's.
Alright. Another thing to worry about.
So, is mission 2 extricating those two?
Indeed. Get them out as soon and as fast as possible. But
Has Normandy approved killing this time around?
As long as it gets you closer to your goal, yes. But only
Good, I have a bone to pick with some of those brass monkey bastards.
If any workers are non-threatening to you and are just trying to escape the building, let them go. But if anybody puts up resistance, all bets are off. This is a do or die type of mission, everyone.
Incapacitate them unless they threaten your life.
Any means necessary to destroy that building. Destroy this project. Even if it means destroying the factory itself. with people inside. Everybody understand the mission?
I'm guessing this is just out of character. I'm guessing St. Bears is a separate location.
Yes, it's slightly east from your current location.
Okay, so 2 different objective points. Got it.
The same objective point. One's just under it.
Oh,
Right.
is that how it is? I was trying to put that in my head.
So your goal is there is a secret factory underneath the St. Bear coal mine, right?
That's okay. That makes a lot more sense. Yes, because
And-
I heard that, but I was like, for some reason, I split the 2 in my head. I was like, oh, there's 7. It's like,
Separate
okay,
missions, but they're at the same place.
Yes. Gotcha,
So-
gotcha. That makes way more
And
sense.
Luna Fenrir and her son have been taken to that secret factory and are being held prisoner there. So
Good to
your
know.
goal is to sneak in, destroy Project Murai, which your only clue to what it is being the life or the beating engine.
Right, a glowing blue beating engine.
And then you are to, after sabotaging that project, you are then meant to go and find Luna, the Fenriers, and get them out.
Sounds like a simple extraction sabotage mission.
Let's hope it stays that way.
I see why we need the extra hands. It'd be one thing if we're just sabotaging, but I am going to need a bit of help if we're dealing with brass monkeys.
Oh, they'll be there for sure. Don't you worry about that.
Sounds like a code word, like brass monkey. Is that like a code word? Or...
It's like a derogatory slur for the brass, the
Okay.
soldiers.
All right, cool.
For reference, I've told the players about this, and Isaiah would know about this. The brass is the term for the UDF's police force. They are technologically enhanced soldiers, effectively.
Mhm.
Any more questions?
Coordinate sabotage and search and rescue.
Well, I feel like you've answered them all. We know that they're alive, yes? The Fenriers.
Last report was 2 days ago, so unless something terrible happened, they should be still alive.
Very well.
They would definitely.
We'll have to leave as soon as possible.
I'd recommend leaving right now, to be honest. You still have daylight. You have about a day's or so travel to St. Bears. Should get going now. I'll be right behind you. I'll be your getaway driver. Simply make your way a mile or so outside of St. Bear, and I'll come collect you all.
Sounds good. One last thing is in order. I'm familiar with the rest of you, but this pretty boy over here, as he points to Isaiah Finch with his mage hand, we haven't been formally introduced. Ziggy Poplar, and his mage hand floats over to you with an open hand to shake.
Yeah, like his arms are still crossed, and he'll just say, Isaiah Finch and his mage hand will manifest and grab your hand.
I give you like my eyebrows raise, and I give like a nice coy smile. I go, connoisseur of the finer magics.
So to imagine it's the fucking "you son of a bitch" meme, except it's just 2 mage hands.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. And 2 mage hands.
You son of a bitch! Rescue operation, I'm in.
Ziggy's mage hand looks like a smoldering flame that's not hot in the form of a hand.
Isaac's looks like sort of greenish immaterial, kind of, with like little wisps sort of coming from it.
Very nice. Well, now that introductions are over, ready. I kind of stand up on the stool that I'm on, and I'm still not as tall as everybody, and I kind of turn around and hop down and start stretching a bit.
Oh,
Ugh. Gotta limber up these old bones.
2 more things before you go. First of all, well, ironically, if you can call it that, she'll point to the B1 blueprint. The entrance to the secret factory is, and you actually see Moriarty actually look really upset as she says. Entrance is located within an old church of Vicapella. You should be able to get in there just fine, but there comes a problem with that. And she'll look to you, Isaiah. Mr. Finch, you need to take a look at your take a look at your assets, see what you have, and you need to ask yourself, do you want to go in quiet or loud? If you go in the main entrance, you're almost certain to come up against more problems than you otherwise would. But
this is things to consider before we get there.
Or do you want to? You could also go in, and she'll point to B2, the B2 blueprint. You could go in quietly. Around the side, there's a nearby cliff face, about half a mile outside of St. Bear. It's a bit disgusting, but there's a rather large sewage pipe conspicuously sticking out of the middle of the cliff face, leaking out all sorts of nasty oils and other waste products. If you don't mind getting yourself a bit dirty, you surely could get in that way. If you're up high, you might have more options on how to sabotage Project Mirai.
This is true.
But I'll leave that option up to you for when you get there.
Right. And I'm assuming we're allowed to take these blueprints.
Yes.
Yeah, Isaiah will
Did
take
you say
them.
the god was V Capella?
Yes.
It was
Okay,
a
just so I can write it down.
Goddess
thank
of
you.
music and love. Or...
But
No,
like we would all know that.
yes.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
wanted to make sure I wrote it in my notes.
Wait, no, sorry.
Okay.
Do I have that right? Am I stupid? Am I forgetting my own gods?
Music and love.
Yeah,
Music and love,
I
Playing
baby.
believe
music,
you're right.
making
Yeah.
art, creating poems, writing books, expressing yourself in any and all ways.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's expression.
you're right.
I sometimes forget if I have it as music or art, but you know, either way works.
It's like all things. I think you wrote pretty
all
much.
art.
It's all that stuff.
Yeah. It's all of the
Yeah, it
arts.
says love and music. Yeah.
It's all of the arts. It's the form of expression.
Yeah.
Like
Fun fact: that's Aurora's god.
And you mentioned that entrance, the sewer entrance, was where?
That led into basement floor 2.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
the sewer entrance, which is off the side of just a little bit of a ways off from
Actually,
St. Bear's.
getting
yeah,
in,
St. Bear.
you'd have to go somewhat into St. Bear's coal mine to actually get to the main entrance.
Oh, okay. Right, yes, we have to go into St. Bear to go to the main entrance. Or we could go through the sewer entry, which is for B2, which will be on the side of St. Bear, not inside it. Something to consider while we're on the road. It should only take us like a few hours probably to get to St. Bear from where we are, at least like.
It's going to take even faster because I'm an urchin, so.
Well, no,
it's
because
double speed.
no, you're not in a city right now. You're despite how the ambiance is playing, you're actually in a little hamlet.
It's yeah.
Oh,
it's
nice.
like a few tents. Yeah. It's like
Well, then it's going to take us even longer unless one of you carry me because I have 25 movement speed. So.
One of us are like 30. Most of us are like 30 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
You're about a day's out
Waddling. I just think it's funny.
from St. Bears.
About a day. Okay, yeah. So we can plan before we get there.
Yes.
Alright. Pleasure meeting you, Moriarty. I guess we'll see you later on.
See you soon, everyone.
And yeah, Isaiah will take the blueprints and documents.
Oh, and Dr. Practice, please don't just go drinking random people again.
Well, I only got sick that once, alright? It's not that big a deal. I'll fix it. Figure it out, you know?
You never know what diseases you're gonna catch in there.
True, these are some pretty despicable people, so.
And with that, you all make your way out of the Gorgon song.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
that's
question
not-
to Doctor.
Yeah.
Would because Ziggy smells like literal blood because he never cleans his clothes after all his assassinations, how's the Doctor feel being in his presence? Are they like?
Oh,
Like, does he
they're
smell,
constantly
like,
covered
amazing?
in blood and they're constantly covered in blood and body parts. It's like someone smelling like a really good steak. You know? Like when you walk into a room and it just smells like cooking onions and garlic. I mean garlic vampire, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be more like mundane, like, hey Z, did you drink orange juice or something recently? No, why do you ask? No reason.
Yeah. You smell positively divine. Like,
You
oh, I
smell-
do.
Hey, positively
Smells
divine.
delicious. Smells
Delicious. Get away from me with those fangs.
Oh, amazing.
You were already paid.
Anyway,
Yeah, Isaiah will like also introduce himself to Aurora and Maloric as well.
and
Pleasure to
so
meet you, Isaiah. I
Mhm.
hope we work together for a good long time.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
oh boy, Mr. Finch, I sure hope you're exactly who you say you are and never betray us for any reason. That would be crazy, huh?
I'm
I feel,
exactly who I say, and I won't betray you.
boy, I feel so safe with you, Mr. Isaiah, knowing you won't abandon us to complete the other mission.
I won't abandon you to the other mission. Obviously, I'll help you take care of Project Mirai because the world needs it gone. I'm totally not falling deep into my actual character's backstory. Nope.
As
I'm
you
currently not compiling all the information to make this character an actual revolutionary. No way. No.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. As the party is making their way out, as they head down the road, we zoom back in on the inside of the tavern of the Gorgon song. 20 minutes after the party leaves, the door opens again to an empty bar as a Finch Kenku walks through the door and says, "All right, guys, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I almost got caught by the..." Where's everybody? And you travel for a day.
If you have any questions, so I will maybe respond.
Not really, but Maloric does try to tend if anyone has any wounds or cuts or anything like that. They do try to tend as best they can, and totally sell you a potion that completely works. Wink, wink.
I'm okay. You sort of just see, under, like on the inside of Isaiah's cloak, you sort of see like a sort of yellow eyes, and then a snake sort of curls out on Isaiah's hand as we're walking.
Sorry, quick side tangent. I want one of Dr. Practice's potions to be a potion of breath weapon. Except when you drink it, your breath just like when it's cold, really cold, and your breath fogs up.
Oh.
It causes you to do that. Except the fog is in the shape of like swords and maces and hammers and shit. Your breath literally turns into the shape of weapons.
You know. They do have a potion of speed that makes you walk a little quicker, you think. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Caffeine.
It's just coffee.
Yeah.
It's just coffee, but like a super strong dose of it.
It's like
really
iced
strong
coffee.
mint tea so that you think it works. You know, like potion of cooling or something. It's just fucking.
You just got the jitters. You're just like, I gotta move fast.
Dr. Practice
I
accidentally
don't think it will ever come up. But Dr. Practice can't actually make potions. That is not one of their skill sets. They have the tools for it, but they can't.
Dr. Practice
Yeah.
accidentally invents espresso.
You sure you don't want to buy a speed potion, Mr. Finch? No, I have a spell for that.
Wow, you have level 3 spells? Yes. Definitely.
You have level 3 spells? Yes, obviously. Spells for symptoms.
As you make you...
As we're walking, Ziggy.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna. As we're walking, Ziggy was just gonna be like, I don't know about y'all, but I vote the sewers. I don't mind getting dirty.
Yeah, I suppose we should we should vote on what are we planning to do. I don't mind taking the front entrance, but if we want to avoid attention, we can go through the sewers. As he turns to Aurora, what do you think?
As someone who's used to sticking to the shadows, I'd rather not bring attention to ourselves.
I mean, as soon as we're in there, all hell's gonna break loose anyway. So, I'm fine with whatever.
She shrugs. You're not wrong there, I guess.
I mean, staying hidden for as long as possible tends to be the safer route.
Alright. We'll go for the sewers. I think that leads to B2. As Isaiah sort of like pulling out like pages of the blueprint as he's walking.
While we're walking, Ziggy is having a rock paper scissors match with his mage hand.
You're
Is he
losing.
Yes, absolutely. He's losing like, almost every single time, and he can't understand why, even though it's literally him doing it to himself.
I keep using rock. Statistically, they should lose once or twice every now and then. How do they keep winning?
Yeah.
Ziggy only goes rock. Ziggy only goes rock and his mage hand's always paper.
Yeah. Like, what the heck?
Aurora
does he
would see
know?
that happening, and she'd walk up and she'd be like, "Can I try?"
Yeah, go ahead. And the mage hand will duel you. It goes paper.
It always goes paper. It never goes
It
anywhere.
goes paper.
Aurora does like a genius level move, uses scissors, and I just imagine he goes like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
How'd you do that? I've never thought about that.
I just do
I've always
this.
thought rock was the best because it usually smashes everything.
I just like scissors.
Listen, have you ever hit a piece of paper with a rock? Really fucks it up.
Fucks it up.
Well, it depends on the
The
paper.
always wins.
And how hard to throw the rock.
There's Isaiah next to you. You hear Isaiah. Yes, you hear yourself. No, you hear Crescent go, "Wow, there's anti-rock paper. Yeah, you learn something new every day."
Isaiah's like thinking to himself, "Damn, HQ really sent me some dumb asses." Wait a minute, what? HQ? Wait. Wait a minute.
Funny you say that.
Thinking
As you're
Jinsu is the
walking out of
character.
town, you hear Crescent then say, "Man, you're just getting worse and worse, Isaiah. Well, or Mr. Finch. Can you believe it? They thought you were someone else. How stupid are they, huh?" Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh, don't get me wrong, buddy. I think this is great. I'm glad that you've already replaced your friends.
Isaiah sort of like he winces at that when he hears cousin say that. He's like, "Leave me alone. I need to focus." He's sort of mumbling that to himself, so that he can like try to be a little bit discreet about it. Now that he's in company.
The travel takes about a day. Through, for most of you, well, for all of you by now, familiar scenery, rolling hells, Jesus Christ, rolling hills of dead, blackened grass that once upon a time, as the legend says, used to be full of golden life and vigor. But now you just look upon dead, empty landscapes and dreary, cloudy skies that just stretch on for miles and miles. You all take a
You
moment.
know, it never always looked like this. I remember when this place was lush, green, farmland stretched all past the outskirts of the city. Rice fields to the north, wheat fields to the west. And now look at this dump. Fucking shithole.
I don't really remember when it used to be bright.
Well, if you haven't noticed, kid, I'm an old fart. I've lived here for 90 plus years.
Yeah. Right.
Something has to change. And thanks to Normandy, we are the change.
God, I don't know who this Normandy is. Normandy is. I don't know. I just not. I just not.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give you a chance. Roll me a history with disadvantage.
Damn. Can't wait to roll
you get a
2
nat
natural 20s. Watch this. 2 natural 20s incoming. Nah, it's a natural 1. It's a natural 1. It's a natural 1. I rolled an advantage. It's disadvantage. It's a natural 1.
That's a fat 3.
That's a
Normandy.
fat 3.
Wait, you know a Normandy? There was a boat once called the Normandy. It sank into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Something
yeah,
about
Isaiah's
sirens.
like sort of just nodding.
Yeah.
Talking about sirens. Yeah. Fair enough.
Later that night, you all take a rest.
I'm assuming this is like because it takes us takes us a night.
So I guess if for whatever reason you used any
Isaiah, when
resources,
he
take a long
sleeps
rest.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, I had 3 of my bardic inspirations gone. I don't know why. Good now.
It would have been hilarious if one of you went like, "Oh, thank God, I get my level 2 spell slots back."
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! I get my level 3 spell slots back. Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, Did y'all not hear me say, oh, oh good, I'm back to full health?
Oh yeah.
Wait, how'd you lose health?
There was that person.
That person. Oh, God.
Hey, being a doctor is hard, alright?
Yeah.
Wait, shouldn't you have gained
Isaiah
health for that
Finch
then?
They hurt them. They hurt them
You'd
first.
think.
I see. Alcoholic, understood. Took some poison damage.
Well, I mean...
Oh yeah, I probably got alcohol poisoning, so thank God I had a long rest. Let's go. Let's go. Thank God.
Got a little too drunk, you know?
Yeah, because I sculled back that one pint, and Isaac doesn't really drink. Yeah. Like it hurt.
No, I was meaning Maloric from the fucking person they drank.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's it.
The following day.
Isaac sleeps with his snake on his chest so that nobody fucking touches him while he sleeps.
The following day, you get up bright and early, and by a little before noon, you reach about a mile outside of St. Bear's. From this distance, you can kind of see into the coal mine and see it is busy as ever. Way busier than it had been in a long time, actually. The place was practically dead before they took over.
Moriarty said that it was off a cliffside, right? Not inside of St. Bear.
Yeah, well, St. Bear's is kind of like on the, kind of on a hill, so you'd have to kind of circle around the hill.
Yeah.
From where you are right now, you can definitely see. I mean, it's pretty normal. You see a few. I'm forgetting my own hierarchy here. You see several cyberpunks. A large category-sized construct with a mechanical horse's head and the body of an ogre, just prowling around the outside entrance. Though there's only one of them, so if you can just time their patrols right, you should be able to get in without too much trouble. That is, if you want to go that way. But it sounds like you're all intent on heading through the sewers.
Yeah.
Yep. Try to do the sneaky approach.
Okay, then.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
We can take the sewers. Try to get them undetected.
If it's all... Ow, I bit my tongue. If it's all right, then, can we take a quick early break? I need to use the restroom.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. To give you guys an idea of how lazy Ziggy is in terms of like his like mastery over Mage Hand, if he can do a task without using his hands, his Mage Hand will do it. So picking his nose, scratching an itch, fiddling with his dagger, putting his clothes on, just the most mundane things. He just refuses to put effort into actually doing things. His Mage Hand just does it for him.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
It even helps him play his lyre. It's kind of like in electric guitar when people like move their hand away from the frets at the bottom and like start playing with both their hands at the top of the neck. It's like that. The Mage Hand is like an extra hand at the top of the neck while his other hand is still strumming down below, so he gets like extra notes.
Does everybody have
That's kind of awesome.
Does everybody have a musical instrument on them?
My musical instrument is my bow. It looks like a bow with extra strings. The final string is thicker than the other strings, and you can tell that string is the one used to shoot the bow, where the rest are kind of like a harp, kind of so that he can play it. There's like 6 strings on it that are really fine and really close together, and then there's like a bit of a gap, and then there's the main string on the bow.
Okay. What about Aurora? Does Aurora have a musical instrument on them?
Aurora has a tantan, which is actually like a tambourine.
Oh.
And it has nothing in the middle, so she kind of has it on her her quiver, and she kind of like made it look like it's like a leather strap that's wrapped around it, but secretly it's her tantan.
What about the dock? Does the dock have any musical instrument on them? Dr. Malark?
The doc plays the drums with people's bones. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be fucking cool.
Xylophone with a rib cage.
Yeah, with a rib cage. Just carries around a couple rib bones because they're perfect drumsticks. And just like. They have some random dude's spinal column, which they shake around like a maraca, as it makes an eerie, like, shaking sound.
That's both terrifying and awesome.
Isaiah doesn't have a musical instrument on him. Visible. Does anybody have a passive perception of 14?
Mine is.
Mine's 13.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
Okay, Ziggy. You would notice the glint of like a brass handle from his sack of like some type of musical instrument.
Gotcha.
So he does have one. Like
very,
brass,
very nice.
it's like brass and copper, kind of. I think it's common knowledge in the UDF that brass and copper instruments are really illegal. I'm really sure, like super illegal, because it's wasted metal.
Right.
It could be used on like machinery and shit. So.
I'm back.
Oh hey, do you have
Welcome
a passive perception of 14 by chance?
No, it's 13, I think.
Okay, never mind.
I have to
Also,
use the
what's your
mobile
musical
app, so-
instrument if you have one?
Oh, yeah.
Scalpel.
What? Wait, that's not a musical instrument. That's a tool. That's a tool.
I love that.
Not to Malaric.
That's a tool.
I was joking around and saying that you use people's
What's it
bones as like a
used?
drumstick.
Yeah, like a xylophone. Yeah, we will say
Yeah, like a
music like
xylophone or something.
but made
Like
out
you
of
just carry
bone.
around like a human spine and like a couple bones, and
The
just like put the
ribcage.
spine down on your legs and just start fucking playing it because it
Fucking
makes like different
spinal-
beats.
Spinal column, and you just hit it in
Yeah,
different spots.
just-
So to
yeah.
make different
Or you just have
noises.
you have the spinal column and you just shake it around like a maraca as it jiggles. Just-
Malaric considers their practice, their surgery, and healing people their art / like their
Yeah,
version of
yeah,
music. But they actually do this, but in a non-serious manner, they use their potion bottles from their alchemy supplies to play the cups. Like they
Oh,
fill them
yeah.
with different levels of like water to make
Yes,
music
yes,
that way.
yes.
yeah, just like puts their finger at the top, so
Mhm.
like that kind of shit.
Yeah, but they only do that on
Hell
special
yeah.
nights,
And
That's their like
for flavor-
celebration.
For
Mhm.
flavor, you fill it with blood. That when you're done, you drink it all as like a reward.
Player, and then
Different
it's
levels of
really
blood,
cool.
so that you can just like womp 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 womp.
It has to be
Great
blood. It
song
has a
when you
different
drink it.
viscousness to it. It sounds different, all right? That's
Yes,
the only reason there's blood and nothing else.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. Of course.
Not because I love it.
Because of PM and Malaric wasn't here, I set a DC for a passive position of 14 to notice Isaiah's musical instrument as 14. So only Ziggy noticed that Isaiah does have a musical instrument on him. He doesn't know what it is, but I did tell him that it looks like brass / copper, and it has like a type of handle, sort of at the top of his pouch.
I would like to point out that Ziggy's bow, as much as it looks like a combination between like a harp / lyre and a bow, it is very steampunky. It looks very like it has like a scope on it, like a small like red dot sight scope, but instead of a red dot, it's like just like a scratched in on the glass plus like to like
Oh,
see.
yeah.
It's also like a magnifying glass, so it zooms just slightly. That flips up and down. It has like copper coils like holding like the strings down. It's made like by pipe. It meets wood. It looks like someone just built it, like a hodgepodge of just steampunk items together. As it just chills on his back with his quiver.
And Isaiah would appreciate that type of piece of instrument a lot because he has one like that.
Hell yeah.
Aurora would really like that bow because of how intricate it is.
Yeah.
So did you like Miss Moriarty? I'm guessing based on some of the reactions to her.
I did, yeah.
She was a real favorite.
Would.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Would.
I love her.
No, I like
I love her.
Moriarty. I'm just trying to play a more serious acting chops for this. Trying to. What the fuck's happening?
And then
Anyway.
there's fucking Crescent. We ready to get back to it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fan favorite of the website, by the way, Kristen.
God damn it, stupid fucking bear. If it was Kumama, I'd get it, but no, it's Chris. He's funny because he gets to talk. Anyway.
They're cousins. How dare you? Crescent took that form on in honor of Kumama. All right. That's why it's a bear. Not.
The motherfucker's
It's not a pale imitation.
real.
It's
He's not real. He's not real. He's not real.
exactly.
He's not real.
It's Kumama's plan all along.
Will of Kumama, the true mother goddess.
Goddess of nature. The real
You know
goddess
how
of
they
nature.
say like God's unknowable plan? Kumama's unknowable plan, where everything is bears. Okay.
Exactly.
That's really Eraton in disguise.
hmm
No, if it was Eraton in
Gotcha.
disguise, he'd just
Eventually.
kill you all.
He hates animals.
No, it's a long con. If it's Eraton in disguise, then eventually, when everyone has a pet bear, the bears will revolt.
A
And
bear
then-
revolution.
Just like you are now. Haha.
Exactly.
Anyway, back to the adventure.
Anyway. Yeah.
As the party, it takes a while because there's actually it's decently rocky ground because you're more or less traveling around a hill towards like a cliff face. And just as as promised, about 10 feet off the ground, you see a rather conspicuous, very large, rusted old pipe just sticking out of the cliff face. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a lot. There's still quite a decent amount, but it's rather than like a full-blown like faucet all the way on, it's kind of like a trickle of this black sludgy goop just running down and soaking into the ground. There's like a small pond forming underneath the pipe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Isaiah will point to it and he'll say, "All right, this is it." Is it like sort of like got a crate over it still, so it's like locked in place? So we have to like try to pull this crate off. Like, is it open, exposed?
So there was a grate, and you can tell there was a grate. But rather tellingly, for some reason, I wonder why, it looks like the grate has been just slowly corroded away to the point where you guys could easily just kind of squeeze underneath, squeeze in and get into the pipe.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you
yeah.
guys coming along, and I'll just walk normally through instead of squeezing. It's
Well,
has
no, it's
my
10
little
feet off
baby
the
frame.
ground as well.
Oh, shit.
You have to fucking.
Someone want to give me uppies?
You want me to talk
Here,
to you?
I'll pop you up.
Always wanted to talk
Much
to Hoffman.
appreciated, Doctor.
Maloric does like under the arm pick up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like.
Yeah, you just pick me up like a fucking stuffed animal or a stuffed toy.
hmm
All right, thank you. Oh, these old bones suck.
Yeah.
Looking down the pipe, does the way look clear?
I mean, define clear.
Isaiah's gonna pull out a scarf and wrap his mouth and nose with it.
I'm guessing it's absolutely disgusting, but I mean, like rats or like any enemies that like I might have to kill real quick to make it a little bit more bearable for my teammates.
Oh, okay then. Anything like that? No. It's gonna be a little slippery. Yeah, you're gonna get covered in gunk, but.
Oh, I love that. Do not mind. Gunk it is.
Yeah.
Add to my must.
This is seems corrosive in nature. It might be like, obviously it's a sewer tray. It might smell fucking horrible. Isaiah's gonna pull out a fucking red scarf out of his bag and he's gonna wrap his fucking mouth and nose with it.
Have you guys ever seen the Dark Brotherhood armor from Skyrim?
Yes.
That's basically what he's wearing, without the cowl. So he's just got like this super skin tight, studded kind of armor that's just like a brownish kind of hue. That's just covered in
like
stains and blood. Ah, got you. No, it's more like the Dark Brotherhood. It's like super skin tight because he has to fit into spots and like hide, and plus it doesn't hinder his disguised self. He can just like put any form over it.
Well, yeah, I guess we're boosting each other up. I'm assuming.
Yeah, who's gonna go in last?
Ziggy's mage hand covers his mouth, so no gunk gets in it.
I'll go last.
All right.
When Maloric eventually climbs up, they take a big deep breath in, like, reminds me of my childhood, and just starts crawling in.
Same question mark?
Oh my god. Unhinged.
Aurora also ties the cloth over her face.
Listen, if you
how big is this opening, would you say?
It's about a 5-foot like circumference. Or no.
Nice. I can just stand. Nice. No squatting or crawling.
Yeah, 5-foot for circumference. So yeah, some of you are absolutely gonna have to lean. Most of you actually.
Yeah, crouch a little bit.
Aurora, you're gonna have to take special care to not have your horns scrape against the top.
Yeah.
Oh god. All manner of gunk getting scraped off on your horns.
I think you guys are like super tall, right? Like,
I don't think
No,
so.
Maloric's like around 5 foot.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of shorter this time.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're now all weak to fire damage.
I'm 3 foot. We're covered in oil.
Covered in oil. Damn, I probably have to pay the presentation still.
To stop Aurora's horns from scraping, Maloric will use some bottle stoppers, you know, like bottle cap. Not bottle cap.
Corks?
The
Like
wine things to pop on top. Yeah, corks. There we go.
Some fucking corks.
I feel
God,
like
how
it
mean
works.
is that?
I know. It just be the little.
I feel like
added
the
extra
difference
couple
between
inches.
biting a fork and like, you know what I mean? Like just chomping right into it. You know?
No,
True.
corks are like very soft. Like, you're fine.
The
Mhm.
fact
compared
that
to
she's
home.
so nice too, she would just accept it and just be like, "Thank you."
So instead of
Isaiah did go last.
it's a scrape
Yeah.
across
Yeah,
the
pretty
top.
much. Pretty much. Was anybody looking in that direction as Isaiah goes in last?
No,
Like a
you're
perception check?
uh
Oh, we're on the side. We've nobody's over the side.
I mean you're on a pretty remote side of the whole area.
Cool. Looks clear. Alright. Isaiah will go up and continue behind everybody else.
I'll lead the way.
Takes you about 10 minutes to crawl through this pipe before eventually you kind of see Sorry, this is about to get very gross. You enter into a kind of container area. For everybody else, it goes up to your knees. For Ziggy, it goes to like around your waist, maybe even a little bit over, like around like the middle of your stomach.
Yeah,
It rises up to.
You just see me struggling to like wade through it, just kind of like just slowly sloshing. Glad it's not penetrating to my skin. Thank God for skin-tight armor.
Mm-hmm. As you all enter inside, you find yourself within the secret factory. Inside, to those of you who live here, those of you who are in Révolte, this looks pretty similar to most of the big cities that the UDF have formed over the past 13 years. A lot of clockwork and bronze and brass. It's like kind of like insultingly orange in this space, you know? Like it's like there's false sunlight being just pumped into this space.
It's like a Dwemer cave.
Mm-hmm. All around
Brass
you.
everywhere.
All around you, like the walls and every little fixture moves and clicks and produces some amount of steam. It's like incredibly humid in here. But you seem to be alone.
Is there any hatch or latch or door in any of the directions?
Are we still in the pipe, or did we exit the pipe?
So
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. We got to the end of the thing, and we're
you exit the
looking
pipe
into the room.
and kind of exit into like this large pool of the gunk, and from there you're able to kind of hop up onto like a small climb a ladder onto a small platform above the pool.
Gotcha.
This seems to be some kind of waste disposal area.
Is there a latch? Can I roll perception to see if there's like any exit or any type of way to get out of this place?
Yes. Go ahead.
Could I also help him by kind of looking around with him? Oh, he already rolled.
I just rolled.
You guys can roll your own perception checks.
All right, I'll try it too.
Okay.
13 for me.
Thank God. Something above a 10.
Oh my God, the dice is glitched on my screen. Okay, there it goes. Oh my goodness. it was like mid-roll. It gave me the answer, but it was mid-roll, just like frozen on my fucking screen. So I have the 3D dice activated.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't disappearing.
With a 13, you kind of look around. There only seems to be one exit. It's nearby a control panel with several levers and buttons. Does anybody here speak Giant?
I never got the option of
No.
learning a language. So no.
No.
Nobody speaks Giant?
I don't think so.
No giant.
Okay.
No giant.
Nope.
I'm trying to find it, but navigating on mobile is a bitch. Nope, no giant.
Okay. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
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 Okay.
I speak halfling in common.
Hmm.
You got any of those?
I got common and
Yeah.
halfling. Take it or leave it.
Take
I
it or
guess
leave it.
Celestial and Infernal.
I got
Hey, I also got Infernal buddies.
I
And
got
Abyssal.
Nice.
Primordial, Sylvan, Elvish, and Abyssal.
All right, so you see a bunch of like blocky sort of runes. You've probably seen a few of these on like various magic items, but like aside from that, it's just like, yeah, 3 triangles, a square, and a circle. Yep, those are. I'm sure that means something.
Oh, fuck. And is that the only direction that's like open and available to go?
So that was for the text on like the what looks to be some kind of control panel with the buttons and the levers. The door has no text. It's just a door with a. It's kind of it's like the stereotypical ship's door where it's like metal with the wheel that you have to turn to open it up.
And I'm assuming the buttons have no language on it either. Or does it have the blockish looking letters on the control panel as well?
Every lever and button has the blockish letters. If you want to, you can start pressing and pulling stuff, but
No?
no.
I'm not gonna do
Oh
that.
God.
I'm not gonna do that. That seems stupid. Isaiah's not stupid.
Crescent,
Ziggy
on the
is
other
going
hand,
to
I'm kidding.
stand like Ziggy is going to stand like 30 feet from the door and crouch and have his mage hand open the door.
That's probably smart.
I'll kind of whisper to the rest, "Come on, get over here, just in case there's people. I'm going to open the door now. We got to keep moving."
Right.
And yeah, I'll get low and I'll will my mage hand to open that door.
Mm-hmm. As you roll me a sleight of hand or stealth of your choice.
Interesting. I'll do stealth. 24.
Okay. You've done this 1,000 times, Ziggy. You have your mage hand. Good call, by the way. Slowly, like, it's a bit tough with only 10 pounds of force, but you're able to turn the wheel slow, and it like thankfully it opens towards you. So you're able
I was
to,
hoping.
Yeah,
That way it hides the mage hand when it.
So you pull it towards you, glance out, and you do see people, but thankfully they're below you. As you look outside the door, it opens.
Cool.
You're kind of on like the. I'm gonna try to explain
Like
this as best I can. Yeah, you're on a catwalk, like the iron, not scaffolding, like the iron wrought catwalk. Kind of like it's kind of like bolted to the walls of this facility. So like you're on the what's equivalent to the second basement floor, looking down into a large open space.
Gotcha.
You head outside.
We've got people.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoot up towards the door, extra stealthy like, and peer down to kind of get a good view on like what we're dealing with here, how many bogeys there are, that kind of thing, and then I'll relay as much information as I can glance.
All right.
Isaiah will wait like 15 feet away from what Ziggy is doing because he's trying to stealth and be discreet. He'll also gesture to the others to like wait as well before approaching the door.
Who is gonna look outside and see what you're dealing with out there?
Ziggy.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Ziggy the boy wonder.
Nope.
Mallard can't resist their curiosity and will lean out.
Yeah. Just imagine we're both like, I'm on my knees, like looking down past the scaffolding. You're like over me, hovering over, just like looking down too.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora, are you peeking outside or are you staying hidden?
She's gonna stay hidden.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dr. Practice, Ziggy, could you please each give me a perception check, and we're going to take your total combined roll.
Alrighty. Oof. 10.
If you roll a 10, it's 20.
22.
23?
Oh.
Oh, 30.
Nice.
Dude, nice.
32. Nice even numbers.
Yeah.
You would probably have a better advantage too because I'm so fucking short.
Hey,
Like,
you're short. They're actually like taller than you.
yeah,
Doctors do have to have keen eyes, right? You know?
that's true. This is canon.
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
It was a canon event.
Oh my god.
Canon event.
Okay, D&D Beyond, you can stop freaking out now. Thank you.
Yeah, their servers might be kind of weird today because I've been having issues.
All right, 13 total.
Yeah, it's been kind of laggy for me too.
I hate to admit this.
Not
Every
13 total, it's 32, right? Oh.
32.
Right.
Oh,
Sorry,
let's talk about something else.
32. Every time I look at your profile on D&D Beyond, Ziggy, for whatever reason, because of the background of the image, it always makes it look like Ziggy is fucking Kingpin from Across the Spider-Verse. So like where his head is, that looks like where the shoulders are.
Yes. Yes. And it looks like he's wearing a suit almost. He looks like fat, like big boy. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to tell right away because the white is like right at his neckline. Oh my god. He does. That's funny.
Anyway, with 32 combined total perception, you notice several things. God damn it. It's a good thing we're doing D&D today, because I think I'm getting a sore throat. God damn it.
Tea with honey.
You see several concerning things. You want the good news or the bad news first?
Oh boy.
I want the good news first this time.
You
What about you,
Mhm.
Doctor?
Good news.
You found your target for mission number 1.
Oh.
Across the way, and from here you can even hear it. It's soft from where you are, but it's a steady ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And all the way from where you are, you're pretty much on the opposite end of like the factory floor. But there's a lot of catwalk between, and that catwalk could lead you right up to it. Here's the bad news. I'm gonna need you two to make me Arcana checks.
Okay, interesting. I'm not good at this, so let's see. A straight 10.
What's going on?
I have a plus
16.
0 in it. So.
Ooh, 16. Is that enough?
I'll speak back to the rest of the group that are hiding and whisper to them, "We found our target for mission number 1," and I'll let you explain what's going on.
Yeah.
That is not enough.
At that point, Isaiah will start approaching.
Isaiah will approach.
At that point, Isaiah will start approaching as well.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look there. You can hear it. It's all the way across the floor.
Aurora, do you come out as well, or are you staying hidden for now?
After hearing that we found our tower for the first mission, she's gonna walk out.
Okay. Aurora, I need you to make me an Arcana check.
I'm-
Isaiah, I need you to make me an Arcana check with
Okay.
advantage.
Oh.
I feel like
It-
we're like at this doorway, and all of us are like on either sides with our heads just poking out and looking.
Well, we're all
like just
different
like
heights too. I believe.
yeah,
Jimmy's
we're all different heights,
like
like at
3
different
foot.
levels. We're just like
The
we're all
doc
just like,
is like the doc is like 5. The Aurora's like 5'6", and then Isaiah is 5'11".
miserable.
Was it
Arcana with advantage.
natural 22.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it? Does it make sense?
It does, because
crazy.
you've seen this thing before.
Actually, yeah, I was rolling pretty bad. Oh.
In fact, Isaiah, I'm going to
Okay.
say you're the only one who gets this. To everyone else,
Exactly that image. Exactly.
it looks, it's a monster. You see this metal, you see what looks like a metal face.
Oh.
It is half constructed. You see next to it on the ground being constructed in their own way. Kind of on the ground on the side, like 2 giant metal claws, and none of you have seen whatever metal they're made of. You've never seen it before in your lives. It is the most bizarre. It's got these streaks of purple and gold into like the silverish colored metal. It's almost something otherworldly. Isaiah, or should I say Isaac? You are, as you stare out across the yard, across the factory floor, and stare face to face with the thing that nearly killed you over a decade ago. A beast you only later learned as a Tarask.
Oh god. Oh shit. This is literally like Isaiah like whispering.
Across the factory floor, being constructed. This thing is over like 100 feet tall. Is this? It is effectively a mechanical, like a mechanical Tarask. Razor sharp teeth, eyes glow like they're dull, but you can almost imagine when this thing comes to life, the deathly glow, red glow that's gonna fill those eyes. It's almost as if it's staring directly at you, Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah's breathing sort of like intensifies a little bit, and he's like, "Oh shit! Oh no! Why?" He's sort of like mumbling that to himself, like next to the others. I'm assuming they can hear him because he's trying to be discreet to everybody else on the outside of this room, but he's right next to them, so they can fucking hear him. Okay, that is bad. Um, that is really bad. Oh, it doesn't look like they've finished construction. It doesn't look like they've finished it.
Based on the sheer size of it, it doesn't look like they're even like 30% of the way through construction.
Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, we need to destroy that.
Oh, there's also one additional piece of good information. Good news.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Along the wall, and there's multiple of these things. In factory work, there are these big hanging cauldrons that are filled with molten metal that usually get poured into various molds. Those are hanging up all across the factory floor, including one over the metal monster, Project Mirai, directly over it.
Okay. Okay. So it's one of those malted tastings above it.
It's one of those cauldrons that contains the molten metal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, here's the objective. We have to destroy it. Obviously. And yeah, Isaiah will like point up above it and say, "There is some molten metal up on the top where one of those caskets are. Maybe there's some controls that we can use to like, I don't know, like flip it so that they can fucking pour over the top of it." It's sort of like whispering that to everybody.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Isaiah's like hinting at the fact that maybe if we find some controls, we can flip the molten metal casket to like pour out over the top of Project Mirai, and try to destroy it because that's what the fucking plan is, to destroy this thing. So
We could just give it a nice old bonk.
yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed, man, but that thing's 100 feet tall.
Yeah, I
could
don't
blow
think
it up.
we do damage to it like that.
If we can cause structural integrity problems by pouring the molten metal over the top of it, it will just pierce all the way through it, essentially destroying it. So
Aurora's gonna nod her head, but not too much to watch out for her horns not to hit Isaiah.
yeah.
It's just gonna go. I agree with Isaiah.
Obviously, it doesn't look like it's fully like wearing up. It doesn't even look like it's a quarter way done. If we can somehow cause that to fall on it, or like just pour down on it, it will essentially ruin it completely. Uh, do we know how many people might be in the room? Have we scanned it enough to maybe potentially know?
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that. So I'd say there was about 30 to 40 factory workers down there, alongside about a dozen or so brass members. They don't seem to be paying attention to you. The brass are like patrolling the various guards. The factory workers are trying to keep their heads down and just work, although you imagine it must be a nightmare in all that heat down there.
Oh, where's the factory? Isaiah's sort of like pondering. Maybe there's a switch to like set off a fire alarm or something.
How far away from the ceiling is the Tarrasque?
So actually, like I
It's
say,
100 feet tall.
so okay. You are on the second floor, the B2 catwalks, right? And there's actually enough. The catwalks kind of wrap around the whole wall of this factory area. So actually, if you could go all the way around and stand over the Tarrasque the metal Tarrasque.
So what?
You would also be
I don't
standing over
quite
the
know.
metal cask.
Okay, so we're
So
above
I
it.
have the enlarge and reduce spell. I'm wondering that if I enlarge it, is it going to get too big for the building and therefore damage the structural integrity?
Oh, you want to just drop the whole thing on top of it?
Well, make the
Wait.
Tarrasque so big it can't fit in its house.
Well, the
In its
Oh,
only
well,
grocery
issue,
store.
the only issue with that is the Tarrasque will make a save, so it'll waste your
Well,
spell if it saves.
Wait,
so
what?
far it's just an
True.
object. It's just an
No,
object.
no, no. It's
a,
not a
it's
real
not a
Tarrasque. It's like they're build.
It's metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
They appear to be building a
And there's some
robot
metal
Karask.
construction. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. So it's not fully built yet. It's being constructed currently.
It's like give or take, because Isaiah would have mentioned it. He said that like it's roughly around like maybe 30% like completed. It's not even anywhere near being done.
Got you. My bad. I was summarizing where we were for Valdis, so I missed a bit of the context clues available.
Right. No problem. So we're above. So we're above it. So technically, we can try to.
Yeah,
we can try to.
But you'd have to go all the way around the walls to get to it.
Yeah, to get to it.
I'm fine with trying that approach myself.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, to be honest, we found the target. There's no need to be super stealthy anymore because it's right here.
Well,
right here. We need to destroy it. Like,
we found one of the targets.
Well, yeah, we found the thing we were supposed to destroy. Is the main thing. Plus, I mean, I think I rolled a 20 on a deception check, so Isaiah did hint at the fact that he did know about Project Mirai, which is really ironic because he actually does know about Project Mirai. It's really ironic. He just didn't know it was this. He just didn't know.
I will attempt to stealth and start making my way along one of the sides of the catwalk slowly.
How far along is the catwalk? Like, how far away is it? Is my question. Is it more than 60 feet?
Way more than 60 feet. If you're heading in a straight line, it'd be 200 feet from where you are to the Tarrasque. If you're going all the way along, it's gonna be like 500 feet of walking.
Okay, you can not go alone. We shouldn't send you alone. Yeah, I was gonna say if it was like roughly around 120, maybe, but like not fucking 500. Nah, it's time to move. It's time to move together.
All right.
Well,
so are you all moving stealthily, or are you just all moving?
I assume we're moving stealthily.
Stealthily is good.
Okay.
Okay then.
Unless you don't want to, Aurora. Oh, she don't want to.
Yeah, I'm a be stealthy. I'm gonna be up on that.
Stealthy. Come on. Let me roll a stealth.
Stealth. Activate.
Okay. Everybody give me a group stealth check. Let's go, baby.
21.
Hell yeah. Watch this. 14.
23.
Uh, 13.
Hell yeah. Middling. Hell yeah. We're both on the low side. High five.
I don't see your Ziggy. I don't see your stealth check.
What? How is that possible? Stealth check. 20. Wait, where is it? Ziggy Poplar, stealth check. 12 plus 9. You don't see that thing?
I don't.
1 minute ago.
Yeah, no, I don't see it either.
I'm rolling. I rolled. I made sure I'm on everyone. What the fudge is going on?
Roll a stealth check again. We won't count this. I'll still count the 21, but...
There, did you see that one?
No.
Did you see that one?
No.
What is happening?
Refresh your page.
Here,
yeah,
refresh
your
page.
page.
Of this. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. Dude, D&D Beyond has been pooping on me lately, so... Been taking a piss. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me refresh.
Well, the good news is...
I rolled higher the second time.
The good news is, it is a total success.
Wait.
Helped greatly in part due to Ziggy's initial 24 stealth roll.
Fair enough.
Because now they have to roll at disadvantage, because They don't fucking know you're here.
Yeah, they're trying to roll to the tick though.
I posted my rolls in art, so you can look at it. Both are there, so I don't know why they didn't.
Oh yeah, they
Hi.
are there.
Up.
Oh.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi.
So, what's going on?
We'll tell you after
we
the
got Project
session.
Mirai.
Cool.
Let me know if this roll goes through. I'm just rolling a random charisma.
Okay.
Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know
Ooh.
what was happening.
Damn, you got the Riz 22. Crazy.
I got the Riz, I guess. Shit.
But you're in the household though.
I may be 3 feet, but I got 3 legs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
God damn. Fuck.
Sorry. That was crazy.
Let me
Selfish.
just.
Oh my goodness. Chase, the summary I gave you is pretty much 1-to-1. We haven't really moved past getting into the facility, and we literally just found out after opening a door and looking into the next room. We're on top of a catwalk area looking at the factory floor, and we found our mission objective 1. But they're building some kind of giant Tarrasque robot thingy. And
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and our mission is to basically sabotage this entire thing. And we're trying to figure out how to approach and be stealthy about it. And we
find the Fenrir's.
Yeah, and we just rolled stealth to approach a little bit farther around the catwalk. Imagine the door we entered is like an upper level, and you know how catwalks will go from both sides of like a room, and there might be like paths leading across like in the middle areas. We're on like one of the sides, and we're kind of just now rolled stealth to kind of get closer to the machinery and shit like that.
You rolled.
Y'all got this.
We'll tell you all the extended details after session.
Yeah, we'll make sure you're all caught up with all the context after. But for now, just know that we're in the facility.
I think I got it. I'll just watch the video when it gets uploaded.
Sweet.
Very good.
Okay.
All right. We're sneaking.
You rolled very well, and as you're sneaking along, you hear Isaiah, you hear Crescent go, "This isn't gonna work, you know. Nothing involving you ever really seems to go to plan now, does it?"
he wasn't for himself. Shut up.
You know what I find funny, Mr. Finch? Nobody who's right ever has to tell anybody to shut up, and yet that's all you've ever said to me. But don't worry, I have faith in you. I'm sure this time will go exactly according to plan. See you later, bozo.
Take a swing. like I brush it like away.
The rest of you see Isaiah swipe at nothing.
Are you all right? Are you having some sort of fit? I'll be able to help you once we get somewhere safer.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Would you two keep it down? We don't want to alert anybody.
Stop yelling!
Literally, him whispering is still just talking normally. Like fucking Christ.
As Ziggy kind of makes his way past, like, through the catwalk, and more of the factory floor kind of opens up to his view, are there any other, like, obstacles or, like, people, maybe some soldiers or anything, other than just, like, the construction that's happening?
So it's probably a good thing you took the stealthy approach, because as you're looking down onto the factory floor, you're seeing, aside from whatever stairwells that probably lead in or out of that area, you can't really see any doors from your current location in or out of the main factory floor, you know?
Gotcha.
That being said, as you're walking along the catwalk, there are multiple doors you pass by, which are going to offer plenty of means of escape once the deed is done.
Okay. Any of them have inscriptions, writings, like language, like
speak giant?
next to the door, telling them, "Fuck, no, I don't."
Yeah,
More blocks.
That's gonna fucking bite us in the ass.
Almost lost. Fair enough.
What gender are you?
can't wait to
3
be like,
circles
"Alright."
or 3 triangles?
Well, Isaiah would be like, "I don't know which one's which." I don't know which one's which.
How do I know which bathroom to use? And then and then Lorian just appears and just walks between them.
Now that you say that, I feel like Isaiah would just walk in between them too.
It's like station 9 3/4. You just find that the secret third bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Walked into one too many walls doing that. Don't recommend.
I think I found our first short.
Just trying to test out a theory.
I've run into many I've run into many brick walls doing that. I've run into many.
Oh, they're not all brick. You know, gotta have some variety. There's wood and plaster, just all sorts. You know?
So there's no people I see.
Not on the catwalk, right? It's
No,
down,
and thankfully all the doors are closed. And since you're stealthing, you kind of listen. I'll be honest with you, it's a little too noisy to hear anything on the other side of the door unless you're willing to, like, put your whole head against the side of the door and really listen. But I don't know if you really... It's up to you, but I don't know if you want to take the time to do that right now.
No, I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But he does take note of the doors as being possible escape routes in case things get hairy.
Is there can I make a perception check to see if there's any like control panel or like any type of access to like the levy system, like like the thing for the casket of molten metal to be rotated and moved?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Anybody who wants to can do this.
Yeah, I'll try as well.
18.
Jesus. I'm doing 10s. That's the third 10 in a row. Let's go.
Hey.
Oh, never mind. The
19.
stealth check split it up, but it was 10, 10, 21, 10.
Uh-huh.
Aurora, good job.
Damn,
this was a difficult check because it's not anywhere on the second floor. You're kind of like scoping down, and you notice somebody on the third floor. It goes to one of those control panels, like there was in the waste disposal room that you came in through. And the second he throws a lever, one of those cauldrons behind him immediately turns and pours into one of the molds. It might not be the same panel necessarily, but given what you've seen, it's probably down on B3, the panel. And there's a lot of people down there.
Yeah.
If she would point towards it and relay that information to the rest of the party.
Should I? It was like an alarm system, like a fire alarm as well. Hey, get these fucking civilians the fuck out of here. These civilians are... Oh no. Alright.
It takes about 10 minutes for you to quietly, stealthily walk. But eventually you manage to make your way over top of the metal terrace, although most of you just notice Project Mirai. Now, before we continue on, and this will give everybody take a second, think about how are we going to destroy this thing. Isaiah, I have an important question for you.
Yeah.
I assume you still have that certain jewel on your person.
I do.
Where is
I
it?
do. It's a necklace. It's on my neck.
Okay, awesome, cool. Could I have you roll me an endurance check?
Yep. Yeah, that's about right. 10.
10, cool. Isaiah, are you in the front of the group or the back? I assume closer to the back because of Ziggy, but...
Isaiah was closer to the back. So I'm just gonna say for like expediency and easy, he's at the back. He's at the back.
So as the rest of the party's like looking, like, is there any way we can get this thing off of the wall? Is there any way we can knock down the cask? Isaiah, you suddenly feel a very strong force on the back of your neck, and you're able to keep standing, but as the necklace and the jewel around your neck kind of, like, as if pulled by a magnet, pushes down as if desperately trying to get to the metal Tarask.
Fuck. You just hear Isaiah struggling behind you.
Oh my! What's wrong with you? What is that?
You see like a necklace like sort of protruding out from underneath his scarf, like trying to pull him down towards.
Somebody help him! We can't let them discover us just yet. I'll try to have my mage hand help his hand help. I know it's only an extra 10 pounds of whatever, but Ziggy's not moving over there because he's in a good spot, he feels.
Does anybody try to help with the necklace other than Ziggy?
Maloric will attempt to help however they can.
Aurora.
Like, hold it.
Like Isaiah's trying to pull it back. Like,
it is unbelievable how hard it is to pull this thing back.
Fuck.
But after like 30 seconds of this, and with the assistance of your companions, Isaiah, eventually the pull stops on the gem, and it just kind of flatly falls against your chest.
Do I have to remake a stealth check or something? I was like struggling.
I wasn't going to, but now that you bring it up, yeah, everybody give me a group stealth check, please.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. It makes
Let's
sense.
go.
I'm not gonna be the type of person to deny it. I mean, it makes sense to read.
19.
That was a 7.
Okay.
12.
22.
All right, that is 2 passes and 2 fails. So that's a success overall.
Sexy success, hell yeah.
You know what?
We do that thing where there's like a bit of like noise and everyone kind of looks up, but we like move away real fast. And just like, oh, whatever, let's get back to work. Like,
huh?
Jesus Christ.
Oh. And everybody looks back down. Like,
oh,
get back to work.
Must have been the wind. Yeah, must have been the wind. Yeah.
We do the thing where like Isaiah's like pulling him back, and like everybody else is like besides Ziggy is pulling him back, and then like a bead of sweat just like drops and hits the ground. And somebody's like, huh? Whatever.
Don't sweat in the forge. I can't sweat. You don't get mage water to drink. That sounds like complaining to me. Anyway.
That sounds like another 2 hours of work.
That's a complaining. That's a paddling. Anyway.
Yeah.
After like,
tucked it back into his
the party, like as like they finally, it's like one of those things where like the force of like it finally letting back, everybody like stops and does a weird pose and is conveniently covered by like conveniently shaped piping.
Yeah.
But thankfully the party
I mean,
remains undetected. And it was pretty close actually.
yeah. Sorry, that was my fucking threat detector. Forgot to turn it off.
Roll me deception. Everybody roll me an active
Hell
insight.
Yeah, I'm
Please.
inciting that.
Yeah.
21.
Oh boy.
13.
Oh boy.
7.
All right. I gotta roll higher than a 10 to beat Ziggy. Yeah. Not 20.
Wow. Can't believe it. Somebody actually beat an eloquence bard. I never thought it would be possible.
That's low
I got
level.
super
Okay?
lucky.
It's low level, all right. God damn it. Yeah, you know something's up. You know, mine.
Ziggy like squints at you and is like, threat detector, eh? Just don't let it happen again. And he points at you. I won't have the new guy fucking up this mission.
I would say if you could chain it to yourself, but it already is, so.
Yeah.
Don't you
Better
have a
hold
bag
on it.
or something you can put it into so this doesn't happen again?
Well, if it pulls, it won't be secure in a bag.
Whatever. So I say we find a higher up, we kill him, strike fear into the workers. They're going to panic. They might run out and escape. That'll leave the floor clear.
Well,
Good.
That one called out and told everybody to get back to work. It's probably him.
Yeah, I'm going to scrutinize that one. Is that person like an actual worker? Or are they like part of the, like they look like the rest? Or is that like some kind of hired guard or like
You see a
someone I might recognize from the brass?
Dang it! All right. All right. What do I call this motherfucker?
Oh no! Oh no!
NPC incoming.
Hang on. I'm gonna call this man. What do I call him? He can't be cool at all.
The bully.
Hang on. Yeah, he has to be the lamest man that ever exists.
His name's Flup.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, that would make him endearing.
Oh, true.
All right. Okay. All right. You. The second you hear that voice, you know that motherfucker immediately. You know, in fact, I'm gonna tie this into Ziggy's backstory. Remember how you used to own a farm?
Absolutely.
Well, there was another motherfucker who owned a rival farm. His crops are way worse than yours, but like, and you could tell he was always jealous. And conspicuously, despite the fact that he owned his farm, unlike you and your family, he never got punished. That motherfucker was a human. The blonde, tan skin. Despite being a human, he was still short for a human. Clearly gave him a height inferiority complex. The motherfucker's name was Keith Kyleson.
Keith Kyleson.
Damn, first name.
Damn you, Keith Kyleson.
I see you draw your bow. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I draw my bow and I immediately knock an arrow. So this is where you've been hiding.
To describe him,
personal grudges afterward.
Like tan skin. He's got like blonde hair but a black mustache. You don't know how that fucking works. Except he's also balding.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
He hides it with his hat. And he's like, he's literally just holding a whip, like, get back to work, all of you! Get back to work! Ah! Just screaming like a fucking creep.
Jesus.
Yeah, Ziggy draws his bow, and under his breath he says, "So that's where you've been hiding, fucking swine."
So just to be clear, from where you're standing, you are above the robotic Tarrasque, and you're also above the metal cask. So if you wanted to, you could potentially knock it down from here, or I guess if you want to start shooting, I guess that's also an option. But you guys give me your ideas. What do you want to do from this location?
I think it'd be a good idea for at least two of us to try to make the cask drop somehow, whether that's breaking the controls or fucking with it. And I'm just gonna shoot that guy with the whip.
I did. So I reread the spell, and enlarge and reduce does work on objects. So we can make something else very much bigger if we want.
What about that?
Objects, it doesn't take a save, but on people it does.
What about
so if it's
that?
an unfinished object, we can just resize.
Yeah, my fault earlier. I thought it was like a living one, like it was already built.
Yeah.
Because I missed the context clues because I was reading the summary. Yeah, so yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Or you could use it on like the chain, make the chain small so the thing's too heavy, make the cask drop. You know, something like that.
If we have like a bunch of explosives, I could potentially enlarge the explosives.
I
don't carry explosives.
Yeah,
I got a candle. You could enlarge a candle. That might work.
I have oil, lots of oil.
I figured
I'm also covered in oil.
I figured that I couldn't melt the chain because I have heat metal. I figured I couldn't melt the chain because it's literally made to hold melted metal. So
that is true.
I figured I wouldn't be able to just melt it.
You could make the cask gigantic so it's too heavy to be supported by the whatever it's being supported by, so it just drops, and because it's bigger, it'll do more damage.
Yeah, or you could make whatever's trying to hold it up smaller, and then it'll.
All right, Ziggy will be holding his bow, trained on that guy with the whip. He's gonna turn to the doc and be like, "Doctor, you got any fancy plans for that cask? Maybe we should wait until they fill it up with lava again, and then let it,
Oh, it's still melted metal, right? It
is currently full of molten metal. Yes.
Okay.
It probably is has been poured for a while because it's right over. There's no mold. It's just right over the Tarrasque.
Yeah.
Tell you what. You guys work on getting that thing to drop or break in some way, and I'll cause some panic. So at least some of the innocents will scatter. I know my target.
Well, I sort of look over to Aurora and I'll say, maybe go with him, considering any sort of gesture to your bow that you have on your back. So maybe you guys cause some havoc while we try to do something with the casket. Isaiah sort of like turns to the doc. Malaric. Yeah, Malaric. Maybe we try to sort out something with the casket while they.
I'm all for it.
We're running out of time. That guy is working the controls again. Well, it has lava. Let's do this thing. Aurora, you're with me. See that fucker with the whip? He's a dead man. Anybody else you see controlling the people, aim for them.
Will do.
They do wear very distinctive uniforms, so it's not going to be even because they're kind of all like shaded in red because of the heat and the molten metal. So they all have this kind of like red glow on them. But they comparing the factory workers to the members of the brass, very distinct look, even in this environment.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Well, do we want to get into position? Maybe we get a little bit closer to the casket.
I could also
you are
do
directly
something
over. You're as close as you're gonna get.
Oh, we're directly over. Okay, maybe you guys move away from us.
Maybe you would give us a thumbs up when you're ready.
we also have to keep in mind that these doorways, it looks like these doors are the only way into this place. So if we do start a ruckus, be ready for enemies that might approach from the doorways. I can also cast a spell that's pretty useful for giving us the advantage when we're this high up. It's Fairy Fire, if you're familiar with it. It'll basically light up everybody within the zone so that they can't be sneaky.
Doesn't it have a certain range to it?
I have that too if needed.
Yeah, it's 60 feet, which
which
I'm pretty sure we're not 60 feet up in the air.
We're about 100
you're 50
feet.
feet.
Oh, okay, 50.
So
all right.
perfect distance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just drop it right down below us, and the circumference of it will just fucking paint everybody in glowing lights.
Are we within 30 feet of the Tarrasque?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Good.
You're within. You're like
Holy
15
shit,
And how
feet.
far would you say?
Okay.
How far would you say I am from Keith?
What bow type? Do you have a long bow or a short bow?
It's a short bow, but with sharpshooter, I don't get disadvantage.
Oh, you get long range shots.
Yeah, no disadvantage from distance.
What's your long
which is
range?
pretty nice. Long range is 320 feet.
Damn, I forgot how.
Jeez.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
with
dude,
320.
sharpshooter is like crazy. Sharpshooter's crazy.
I would argue sharpshooter is like one of the best.
It's amazing if you're doing a bow build. It's amazing. It's like a must take.
If you're a range.
I want that on Astra.
Yeah, I thought
it's
Astra had it. I
fantastic.
didn't know. Anyway,
the only downside is, you can like the downside is you might want to play like a rogue or a ranger, someone that gives you advantage, because the main benefit of it is you take a -5 penalty to your attack rolls.
Yeah.
So that you can do extra damage, but you can choose whether to do that or not.
Well, no. You don't need to activate the sharpshooter effect. You still just get the range extended by
Right.
using
No. I know. I'm just saying that the best classes to use it for are usually
right.
rangers and rogues. Like fighters,
Yeah.
it would be useless because you're not really like unless you're like a samurai or something, you can't really give yourself advantage to kind of offset the -5.
Well, hold on now. I played a rogue fighter.
I just read with the sheer amount of attacks you get as a fighter, and you can activate think for every attack.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can. You're right. Oh my god.
So if you manage to hit all of those attacks, that's still at maximum level. That's a base 50 damage if you hit all your attacks.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I've got some really good shots with that. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Okay.
So let me confirm that this is the plan. Aurora and Ziggy, I assume you're gonna kind of fan out a little bit, like 10 feet away. I assume you're gonna like want to eat each of you on one side, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one side of the scaffolding, or the catwalk. I'm guessing Aurora's gonna take another, so that way we can take pop shots from up high.
And then my question is, are you intending to shoot first and then cast Enlarge Reduce, or are you going to, or is it gonna be the other way around?
I would imagine it's the other way around.
I'm going to shoot first and let a tiny bit of panic happen so that innocents get out of the way, right?
That's the intent, because I want to basically be like panic. Like if I do hit this shot and get this guy, I want people to notice it and be like, "What the fuck?" And then the enlarge will basically cause some other panic. So at least the innocents have a chance to like be aware of what's going on, other than just this giant thing crashing down on them and killing them all.
Fair enough. I mean,
Damn it, Chase! Why do you have to post that in memes?
Well, now I have to check it. What does it do?
Yeah, I gotta check. What the hell is going on here?
Today, old friend.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the noose.
All right. If that's the case, then could I have Aurora and Ziggy give me attack rolls, please?
Well, I was gonna say, do I need to be working on Enlarge Reduce, or do I just also
Are you the one
attack?
casting it?
I mean, like, Because I'm not the one casting it. No.
Oh, sorry. Before we get
Dr.
started.
Mallory.
Okay, so Dr. Practice is casting the spell.
Oh, was there a roll 20 or anything?
No.
I mean, I could just
Not
shoot
for,
down as well. I mean,
No, that's helpful because roll 20 is a laggy piece of shit right now. So I was just making sure.
okay.
Before we get started, don't make your attack rolls yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it.
Isaac,
Not until you say go.
or Isaiah,
Yes.
you feel a...
Yes.
Or no, that's the wrong sound effect. But you feel a tap on your shoulder from a pointy claw.
Nope.
Hey,
You like sort of like the head
Finchy.
turn. What?
They're over there.
What? What are you talking about?
He points to a nearby door. They're down that way.
You son of a bitch. You son of a-
Points to a door to your northwest. Yep. I went looking around a bit. And they're right through there. You could probably get to them right now, since they're not in a panic just yet.
You can't see it, but like I'm doing the hand gesture above my head, being like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Abandon your
Yeah,
friends,
before.
Isaiah. You gotta.
You did it
Does-
once, do it again.
Is it possible if Ziggy like notices him being like conflicted, like looking down, then looking at the door, then looking down, then looking at the door?
I'm not
Do you
doing
think
that.
you're
just
doing
yet.
something like that?
I'm not doing that just yet.
Oh,
Can
okay,
I roll?
just make
Can I roll an insight check on my bear? Can I roll an insight check on my bear?
Let me
Yeah.
roll an insight check on my
Let me
figurative
roll an
consciousness.
insight check on my self guilt actualized.
My imaginary friend.
All right, Isaac, roll me insight on your anxiety.
Damn, 10 seems right.
Your subconscious. Insight on your subconscious.
I can't wait for Isaac to find his family and sorry, for Isaiah to find the Fenrirs and the equivalent of a fucking 225-pound, 6-foot muscle fucking intense feral cat.
To no one's
We see
surprise,
Isaiah run
anxiety
away and
wins.
then just a giant skunk.
Don't forget, you're also covered in confetti. So
Oh yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Conversation.
Okay,
Anyway, like I was saying, anxiety wins. Big surprise.
yeah,
I mean, he could be telling the truth. He's told the truth before, technically.
Sure. I think in this moment, I think when Chris would say, "Just abandon your friends again, Isaac. It's fine." I think Isaiah will probably just be like, "Not this time," and he'll knock an arrow on his crossbow and he'll stop pointing downwards.
Abandon. Do it, pussy. Abandon your friends.
Gosh, pussy, why don't you do it? Abandon them.
Not like you haven't done it before.
Gosh, Pete, I guess I never thought about it. If you know, you know.
Sure you a loser?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy, we
Isaiah
describe
is,
my wife
going
as
to
a
knock
fine
an,
piece of ass. Anyway.
He's gonna knock an arrow and he's going to aim downwards towards.
Actually, it's a bolt, because you're using a crossbow.
It's a ball.
Gonna knock a bolt and aim downwards.
All right, everybody who's firing, roll, make attack rolls for me, please.
Am I stealth?
Yeah,
I'll be stealth.
everybody can make it at advantage because you are in stealth still. They have not noticed you
All right,
after 3 attempts.
Advantage.
All right, I'll shoot normally because I'm at disadvantage. Because I'm using a crossbow and it only has 30 range. So, but the long range is
Advantage.
120. So, I'm
And
just gonna shoot
Dr.
downwards.
Practice, you're using enlarge reduce
Enlarge
spell?
reduce.
I'm so glad it was at an advantage. I rolled
Yep.
so low.
I rolled low. I don't think I'm gonna.
I rolled a
hit.
1 and a 6. So 6 plus 9, 15.
I rolled a 15. Sorry, 14.
Are you all aiming at the same guy?
15 on Keith. I'm aiming at Keith.
Okay.
I'm
fucking ugly ass
aiming
face.
at the guy I pointed at. So yeah, Keith.
Aurora?
2 keeps.
She would have been aiming where she was told to aim, so I
Oh,
at
so
that
Keith.
guy then.
So Keith.
All right, we're
So
trying to
Keith,
light
so
up
3
Keith.
on Keith.
So I'm gonna line up
Yep.
Keith real quick, and I'm assuming because
Suddenly,
he's
a
just
panic starts
I'm
as
assuming he's just a
5
worker.
different
so,
shots at Keith.
You know,
No, no,
so
no.
it's
Just-
You kill Keith. Everybody starts celebrating.
let's go!
Yeah.
Freedom!
I can't.
Do we hit?
I can't. I can't believe you're committing a drive-by shooting on Keith. All right.
We'll hit
Not
him
drive
too.
by, we're stationary.
Hold on.
Come on, give us a little credit.
Oh, let me check my imaginary character sheet for Keith, who totally existed before 20 minutes ago.
I figured he
Roll-
was
everybody
an
roll
NPC
damage.
with a weapon no armor. Yeah. I figured.
I have sneak attack too, so
Whoa.
it's gonna be interesting.
So
Okay.
okay, actually no. Before everybody rolls damage,
Yeah.
as you all aim your bows, Dr. Practice,
Mm-hmm.
as your magic kind of begins to swirl, as you mix your vials or whatever it is you do to cast your bardic spells, or what was it you do the cup songs?
Yeah, I fucking swirl my bottles around and mm-hmm.
You don't know how it happens, but the bottle in your hand, maybe you just had butterfingers, maybe it was like the weight distribution of the bottle, got suddenly dense in one part. The bottle slips out of your hand, and remember, you are right above the cask. The bottle falls and falls until it lands within the molten material inside of the cask. And it does grow big, except the wrong part of it grows big. And it
God.
leans the wrong direction, pouring out onto the floor. And as the guards look up at you, they raise their own weapons at you. Suddenly, vroom, you blink, and you're right back to the moment before. Now, I would like everybody to roll damage as you fire off your various weapons.
Kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
You put it in here too?
Yeah, fucking of course I did!
Oh my god.
Dang it, Riley!
That's
It's a
awesome,
canon event.
though. It's a canon event. Can't skip it.
You went back in time! This is the
8 damage.
consequence!
I want to say that
I
this
gotta
means that
roll
Noir
sneak.
has saved not just one person's life, but like thousands.
Yeah.
Because for
it
some
is literally
reason, in the other
canonical that-
timeline, everyone was gonna die, and now they're not.
It is
For some
literally
reason.
canonical, like that Noir put us on the good timeline in terms of like
I would
general
say so.
world shit. Noir literally saved probably every campaign in this world.
Really funny.
But
You just
even
gave everybody,
further,
like,
it goes
a
even
1-up?
further. Mm-hmm.
Noir gave
Extra
everybody
life.
in the world
Used.
like inspiration for one event.
Instant inspiration used now
Let's go.
only.
15 damage for me. Straight through the throat.
8 for Isaiah.
8.
So I don't even know why I'm adding up the damage. I'm just curious. So 31 damage to Keith. Keith's dead.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead. He's gone.
It's riddled. He's just like just fucking arrows. all
So
over
the party plays a game of darts with Keith's body, and he dies.
And wins. Well,
if
we
it's
win.
okay-
He
if
does
it's
not.
okay, once those arrows hit him, Ziggy's gonna yell out. What's the organization's name again?
Révolte.
Oh, Révolte, yeah.
Révolte has come to cleanse this foul industry.
Unfortunately,
Those of you who are innocent, leave now. And that's it.
Unfortunately, despite the jokes, there are not cheers. There's actually quite a bit of panic, but amongst both the brass and the factory workers, because like, what the fuck's gonna happen to us? Oh God. And there is some panic. The brass tries to keep it under control. Some are like pointing up at you. Doctor Practice, do you cast Enlarge Reduce?
Oh yeah, properly this time.
Indeed.
This time. This was the first time. This was the first time.
Well, yeah. What do you mean the other time?
For deja vu.
You practice it. You do it right the first time every time.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need practice when you're Doctor Practice.
Yep,
Exactly.
that's about right. That's about right.
It's in the name.
With a properly
Who the fuck
mixed
is that?
and aimed bottle this time, you toss down your concocted spell, hitting the right portion with the right amount, and causing it to turn and pour molten material all over, and suddenly you just hear like as the thing begins to as you melt certain support units, and the thing just begins to collapse in on itself from its own sheer weight.
Heck yes.
Congratulations, you completed task 1.
I'm assuming that all these fucking robots are going to attack us now.
Well, yeah, there you see everybody, like, the workers are scattering. There's a lot of guards who are trying to, like, make their way upstairs to get to the catwalks to actually, go fucking kill you guys. You need to go find the Fenrir's real quick.
Alright.
Cover your retreat. We gotta find the Fenrir's. Mission 1 accomplished. Good job.
Alright, this way. And Isaiah's gonna run towards that door that he was pointed at.
Well,
I want to try throwing oil bottles on the stairways if I can, just as we walk by to make them slippery.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll. Let me roll.
Doctor
Yeah.
Practice does like a giant flash, open the coat, like hit the coat tail so it like flaps open, and there's just like a whole line of bottles, and they just start fucking chucking them.
As you chuck the bottles on the
Nice.
stairs, you
Oh my
you
God.
see guards like near like the kind of near closer to the bottom of the stairs. As you rush into the door alongside the rest of your companions, as the door is closing behind you, you hear, "Oh wait, shit! Up there! Bump, 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 bump."
I have a tinderbox too. Can I light that oil as I close the door?
Oh.
Damn. Okay, so that does in that case that doesn't happen. Rather, as they're getting like halfway up the stairs, like shh. And you block that stairwell from being ascended.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, the guy breaking his chin
Exactly.
I'm
down
going
every stair
to-
happened to the other timeline.
Oh, wait, it's not up. Fuck. While we're kind of like running, I'm going to strum my harp/bow and say under my breath, "Death is not the end. Death can never be the end. Death is the road. Life is the traveler. The soul is the guide." And I cast Bardic Inspiration for the next 10 minutes on Aurora as we're kind of like running forward. As I cover the back, because I'm at the back of
Yeah,
everybody.
you're at the back.
I'd
Yeah,
say.
because you had to run all the way back around.
Yeah, and
the catwalk. Yeah.
Aurora, when that spell gets cast on you, an image of what you can imagine this beautiful, kind of older halfling spirit with like a soft smile kind of gives you like a warm embrace before fading, and you kind of glow for a couple seconds and you feel inspired. You have a D6 for the next 10 minutes while we're trying to do some shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean Isaiah like went to go throw open the door if it was unlocked. Is it locked?
No, so the door that was pointed out to you, Isaiah, the door was open, but it kind of leads into like a long hallway, with train tracks. Actually, probably a way out of the facility that you didn't see before, potentially.
What? Train track. Yeah, I guess Isaiah will start running down it. I mean, it's just a straight path, right? Like with tracks on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll start running down it, I guess. It looks like an exit.
Is there? Wait, how long does this last? There's no range on it. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. It wouldn't be good. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's just a cast it, and then it lingers. Oh shit.
Actually, since I am
I have something.
since I am on this path, can I like determine whether or not it's an exit instead of like can I make some type of check to be like, does this look like a path out or maybe further down? Like what would that be? Like a survival?
Sorry, just a second.
Mm-hmm.
You please repeat the question?
Can I make like some type of check to determine whether or not like this is a way out or if this is like a different direction, like I'm being thrown off? Can I make like some type of survival check maybe to be like, oh, maybe this is a way out, maybe this is not the right way? Because if it's tracks, I feel like it's leading outside. I don't know.
I guess go ahead
I
and
don't know.
make me
I'm
a
trying to
survival
exhaust all
check.
my options. Okay, I'm trying to exhaust all my options. Like I'm not sure. Is everybody else behind me? Like, or
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, I'd be the last one through the door.
Okay.
Quick question, Riley. Did I notice guards like getting close to following us, like catching up, or are they still trying to make their way up the stairs before I enter through the doorway with everybody?
Okay, so what happened was the closest stairways that you could actually see, Dr. Practice lit on fire the top of the stairwell so that nobody could go through unless they wanted to get scorched. And surprise, surprise, the brass monkeys did not want to get scorched.
Right.
So at the time, you didn't see any. As you were closing the door behind you, you didn't see anybody following after you. Though it's probably only a matter of time in that regard.
Cool. So when I'm the last person in, right before I close the door, I'm going to cast Silent Image to make the wall match the door, so it looks like there wasn't a door here ever.
Oh, false wall.
Wait, no.
It's an illusion. So they'll instantly know that it's an illusion if they like inspect it through like physical means, but for the most part, if they didn't see us which door we went through, that's what I'm asking. If they saw us go through a specific door, I want to cast Silent Image to make it look like there was a wall there. You know what I mean? Like,
as far as
illusion,
you could see, there was nobody saw you go through that door.
Sweet. Then,
because
right as I am in the door frame, I'll. They were a little bit distracted, still trying to chase us. So yeah, when I'm in the door frame,
they were still ascending the stairs by the time you got through that door.
Sweet. I'm gonna strum my harp bow and cast an illusionary image of a wall to make it look like there never was a door here, just to buy us a little bit more time. And then once the spell's complete, I'm gonna catch up with the rest of the group.
I rolled a 10, so I'm panicking, and I'm just running in a direction.
So, okay, here's the information I'll give you. I should have described the route. So it's a long hallway, but the track actually starts... So you're heading straight down the hallway. About 20 feet in, to your right, is another, like, hallway. That is where the track starts, as far as this hallway is concerned.
Oh, okay.
And there's a big door.
Kind of like a subway.
kind of. So you go in 20 feet to your right. There is like a big door. Probably goes down to the main factory floor area where you just had destroyed the machine, right? And then it kind of curves in. So probably that's how supplies get in and out of this area, of this facility. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then as you go further down, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel that would signify an exit out into daylight, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
So we can essentially still follow the main hallway that we're on. There's just a branching one with
that probably goes downstairs if you had to
tracks.
guess.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I catch up to the group. So Isaiah, what are we doing? I bought us a little time, but we need to hurry. Where are we going?
Isaiah's like looking at both ways. I don't know. God damn. Fuck.
Okay. I mean, the way in front of you is not blocked by anything, unlike the way to your right.
Yeah, the way in front is an open hallway. Yeah, the way in front is an open hallway, so he's just gonna start going that way. The other one leads down, right? So the cartway?
You would assume so. Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, then he's gonna go on the straight road, I guess. I wouldn't assume that might just connect out there to where we just came from. So yeah, Isaiah's gonna go the other way.
Okay.
I'll follow suit.
Same.
Okay. As you rush down the hallway, it goes for another good 300 feet. And as far as you can tell, as you're heading down, you don't hear anyone behind you, but again, that might just be a matter of time, especially with, thanks to the illusion.
Yeah, it's not going to do much. If they touch it, it'll disappear. But if they look at it, though, it'll be like, oh, there's a wall here. Where the fuck did the door go? Type of shit.
Right.
Wasn't there a door around here? I don't know. That was Keith's job.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I thought Keith kept track of the dog.
Oh no, Keith was useful for something? Oh God.
Oh God, he used to beat us. I thought he was useless.
Oh God, we don't know how to get out of this place. All of them are labeled circle, square.
You guys single-handedly created the Keith did nothing wrong movement.
God damn it. Too bad the guy's dead. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he took a pelting. Rip.
As you run and run, you eventually come out into a very strange-looking room. The track ends, but as you just before the track ends, you notice there's a small portion where there is just this gap in the floor where the track is. So it probably caused a bit of a bump, but...
Okay.
And as you enter inside, you see large gears in the four corners of the room that are kind of connected to railings that go up. And as you look up, you can't quite see the ceiling.
Okay.
And to your north...
Okay.
Let me post for you guys in the art channel what the map of the room looks like.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Motherfucker, you better get back soon.
It's always at the best time, isn't it? He has perfect timing on that.
He does.
You all do. Don't give him shit.
Oh, I'm not. No, I know I do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
So this
D&D
is
players
kind of the
first.
room you
Y'all
come
do it.
into.
Those things we do, right?
So you come in from the west of this room, right?
Okay.
And to your north, it isn't shown on the arc, but just bear with me. There is a large door that you see Crescent just like pretending to be nonchalant, just leaning against the wall next to the door, like, well, it's a living, I guess.
Like he's post up pretending to be a god.
Yeah.
God damn it. He has like a wooden stick that just looks like it's the shape of a spear, like he's just pretending to be a god.
But on the end, it's just like a tree branch.
Yeah, it's just a tree branch that just extends outward. Like,
Oh boy, I sure hope no adventurers come and kill me. I'm just a humble god. I got a wife and family to feed.
oh damn it.
Oh my god.
Shit.
That'd be crazy if they did that.
I'm not an adventurer. I'm a doctor. Doctor Practice says as they stab him through the heart.
I'm a healer,
I
but
used to be a god, but then I took
Healer,
an arrow
but-
to the knee. I used to be a god, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Isaac, where are you heading?
I'm going to that fucking door.
That door? He like in the most lazy way looks over, is like, no, stop, don't go in there. You'll cost me my job. I don't say I didn't warn you.
And there's just walking in. God damn.
Oh darn, I forgot. I'm terrible at my job.
This is the only. Come on, this is the only entrance, and Isaiah will walk in.
Hey Chase, are you back?
Yep.
And so the clock rewinds. Or rewinds. Isaiah, you open the door. And for a moment, you feel your heart flutter. You see, locked behind bars in a tiny, like, makeshift prison area. You see Luna Fenrir. Sorry, I forgot. It's Christopher, right? Or Christoph?
Yeah, Christopher.
You see Christopher Fenrir and Validus Dirge. Wait, hang on.
Covered in confetti.
Yeah.
And looking
He
right at
closes the
you.
door, and then he's like, actually, he'll actually like he will like close the door, and then he'll actually be like, actually cover the exit. I'll only take a second, and he'll open the door.
Okay.
And then he'll walk in and close it.
I'd like to pause here for a second. Before we deal with Validus and Isaiah, as Mr. Finch closes the door behind him, he asks you to cover the exit. What are you guys doing? Are you looking for any kind of alternative exit, or what are you doing?
Doctor Practice is looking for new potions to sell.
Is there a place that might be like a nice little tucked hidey hole that I could like climb up in to have like a good vantage for the entrance?
I think there's a
to, like,
pipe.
shoot people?
There's a pipe on the top left of the room. Maybe you'll be able to scale it.
Yeah, I might spend the time trying to get somewhere where I can be like discreet in a corner, just aiming my bow at the entrance, like where I imagine all the guards are gonna like pour in, because we did cause quite a ruckus. So I can take some pop shots, and I'm just gonna hold my position. I'm gonna hold my post. This is my perimeter. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to hide too. So if I need a stealth check, just let me know.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth. Aurora, what are you doing?
27. Goddamn.
Yeah, fire.
I'm tucked.
Yeah, you're
Tuck it.
fucking rolled.
Tuck it.
Fucking curl.
She's probably
Where'd Ziggy
gonna,
go? I don't know.
she's probably gonna explore like the bottom part of the map there. It looks like it's like a furnace or whatever, like in that direction.
Okay.
Just
Do you have inspiration?
guarding, making sure no one comes out from anywhere near that area.
And Dr. Practice, was there something you wanted to do?
Look around for any bottles of stuff, potions, oil.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
God.
me an investigation, please, Dr. Practice.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna steal from these guys. These guys are the bad guys.
Nat fucking 20 for a total of 25.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Practice is a doctor.
Damn, they are a doctor. This is crazy.
Hey, they're not called Dr. Malpractice for nothing, all right?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
The
you
doctor that
find,
doesn't practice medicine, he
you
practices death.
search in one of the crates, the wooden crates, and you pull out a violently bubbling bottle of green liquid, and it just for the sake of the audience, for you as characters, it reads triangle, square, 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 square. Even though none of you can read giant, what it says is extremely dangerous. Please don't mix into potions.
Dr. Practice picks it up with their their hand covered in one, like a leather glove, and just looks at it with excitement.
Writes in fucking marker ink marker pen saying potion of acid resistance.
Writes like on a sticky note, probably poison? Question mark, you know?
On the back,
Will suffer
there's another.
indigestion.
Potion of greater healing on the front, and then on the back for dicks.
Okay, well they know that it's not a healing potion. The healing potions are red.
Potion of healing potion for dicks!
On the bottom, it says, please don't eat. Well, it says, obviously it says circle, 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 triangle, which reads, dear God, please, we're begging you, don't drink this. Do not drink this. No matter what you think, do not drink this, please. Anyway. As you all bum around, well, most of you, not bum around, but as you kind of wait for Dr. Finch to come out of that room, I don't know if any of you, even the rest of you, saw the Fenrir's in there.
I've been upgraded to the doctor.
Nope.
Crazy.
I didn't.
What? Yeah, whatever. No.
Doctor Finch.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Dr. Finch has many great accomplishments, like not poisoning their patients.
It's true. It's true.
Hey, that only happened once. They have a
day.
Hey, they have a fairly high success rate. You know, it's just the dead patients that they couldn't save that kind of get screwed over. You know? But the live ones mostly stay living.
I gotta tactically reposition and wait.
75% success rate, you know? Survival rate.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, I bit my lip. Damn it.
Oh,
Ooh.
You okay?
You okay?
Yeah. Aurora. As you're kind of examining the furnace and I don't know, thinking about how many bodies you could burn in there at once. I don't know what you're thinking about. your mind is suddenly filled with this ringing as you hear the words from Moriarty, Miss Moriarty Funk Yourself, Finnegan. And you receive a sending spell that reads, Warning. One of the top brass is heading directly for your location. Exit immediately, regardless of mission completion status.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And then we'll go back. All right, now we'll head inside the room. Isaiah, as you enter the room again. Valdis, what are you doing?
So I want to ask, are Isaac's mom and brother, mom and brother, are they like bound or are they just like in the cell? And am I in the same cell?
They're
as
just
them?
in the cell. They're
Okay.
They're not currently bound by
Well,
anything.
I kind of like take a quick look at Isaiah. I kind of like turn to Isaac's brother and mom. Is that a prison guard?
What? Chris. Oh, I forgot Christopher's voice. Ah. No, that's not one of them.
Yeah.
They wore more brass and bronze. I don't see a speck of metal on him.
Oh shit.
Hey, buddy.
Well, wait. When he was looking at me, right? Then that means he would. Unlike, I know I've been with Valis for a bit, but my brother would definitely know what my sword looks like. My brother would 100%, because it's our family sword. It's our family sword. God damn it.
Let me rephrase
Yeah,
that.
Isaiah will start walking over. Yeah.
I don't see a speck of metal. Narrows eyes. And he'll approach. He'll grab the bars. Where did you get that?
What? I'm
Where
here
did
to
you
get
get
out of
that
here.
sword?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I looked. I was like, right. Oh shit. Well, I was trying to be discreet, but he will activate his have disguise and turn to Isaac with the disguise self. Like, hey,
Validus
Dad.
sees. Sorry.
Hey guys. Here to save
Validus
you.
sees Isaac, his eyes wide. I'm gonna teleport to Isaac and fucking hug him.
Aw.
And we'll mark off one of the teleports, obviously.
Mhm.
Well,
Does that break the illusion? If
Oh,
Yeah, it does. It immediately breaks it, but good damn. Ow! Ow!
Isaac! Oh!
You're killing me!
Okay.
You're killing me, big
Yeah.
guy! You're killing me!
Here,
except
here,
now he's
he'll, like,
Isaiah
let go,
again.
take a step back.
Oh.
What the heck?
It's mine, bro. And he'll like sort of like unclip the sword off of his belt, and he'll say, "Dad gave it to me." Remember?
Holy shit! Isaac, we've been looking everywhere for you!
What? Why? What? Wait. What happened to? You know what?
Okay, we
It
got
doesn't
the
matter.
Icar in South
It
Thunder.
doesn't matter. We have to get out of here. Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna turn around and then rip the bars off the fucking cell.
Jesus.
As soon as the bars come off,
damn.
I've been waiting to say this. Isaac, your mother goes, "Oh, mashinada, the married." And she'll walk over and just, despite you all now once again looking like Isaiah, just walk over and hug you. Oh, little one, you've grown so big.
Hey, Mama.
By the way, Isaac, congratulations. You are now at 0 madness.
Oh, let's go!
Oh, you did it!
I look over my shoulders and see the bear one last time.
You just see Crescent with the biggest grin on his face, flipping you off with his bear claw before fading into non-existence for now.
Okay. Lots has happened. I'll keep it very short. We got the vein in South Thunder. We were coming to find you, but then we got separated, and I may have been teleported across the entire country.
Okay. I'm just gonna accept that. We have to get out of here. We're in an underground facility, and we got to get out.
Yeah, where the hell? Yeah, exactly. Where the hell even are we actually? Because this looks like Castle Norian, and I don't want to be here anymore.
We're not in Castle Norian.
This does not look like Castle Norian.
One of the mountains. Yeah.
I was only saying that because of dungeon. That's where the fucking campaign really started.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I woke up in a dungeon again. No.
God damn it!
In a dungeon again.
Oh, fuck.
You know.
Delicious in dungeon. Get that shit out of here.
Get the shit out of here. Isaac will say, I'm with a group. We're trying to like do a bunch of things, and one of the things is that we're supposed to get Bro and Mom out of here. So that's the plan. We
Mission
know
accomplished then.
we potentially know where an exit is. So if we can I really want to hug you too, big guy, but we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we can hug and catch up later, and I owe you an apology, Isaac. I think we all do, actually. Look, again, we'll talk about it later. It's been a crazy, month. Yeah.
As you say, I need to apologize, you suddenly feel from the bottom of your stomach.
I need to get to a bathroom first.
What? No, we gotta leave.
Not that kind. Not that kind. More of the out the front, not the back kind of gurgle.
I need to get to a corner really fast. 1 second. He takes 5 steps away from the fenders, just throws up in a nearby cell.
Oh.
And your mother just continues to hug you, oh, my nose, sinirani. She's squishing your cheeks.
Since I'm right up to her, can I see if she has madness?
She does. And based on the scrying you did to see her the first time, the spirals have gotten wider.
Mom, I'm really happy to see you too. He'll sort of just let go gently of Mama Fenrir, and we'll sort of Valis fucking broke the bars, so he'll just head down, go into the cage, and go with his brother. And
your brother is standing there, hands on hips. There's no way to mistake the look of mild disappointment on his face.
I know you're upset.
I am upset, yeah.
I thought you and Mom were more important. I'm sorry. Did I disappoint you?
Yeah, you did.
Isaac looks upset. Yeah, Isaac looks saddened.
He'll then pull you into a hug. It's okay, bro. You're a shitty knight. You're a good man. I think Dad would be proud of you.
I only hope. And he'll let go of his brother, and I'm assuming he doesn't have any weapons on him.
Nope. 0 weapons.
Yep.
Does he have madness?
Does he have madness?
Depending on how you feel about Christopher, surprisingly or maybe not surprisingly, no madness.
Makes sense. Yeah, Isaac will be like, yep, and he'll push his sword to his brother. It's only for now. It's only for now. I'll want it back later.
I said you were a
Well,
shitty
you know,
knight.
you were more of the sword wielding like guy. Remember, I have, and he sort of like clicks his finger and manifests like a magical hand, picture hand. He's like, you know, the stuff that Mom taught me too. I'm not just a swordsman.
He's gonna toss you back the sword. Don't try that with me. Besides, you know that blade style is not from me. You know that. This, and he's going take one of the already like
Is he gonna pick up one of the bars? Yeah.
pry one of the bars out, like the pre-pried bars, and just more or less create a quarterstaff out of it. This is more my style.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I got a group outside. He'll sort of like try to tone it down a little bit.
Okay, I feel better.
They think of me as a person named Isaiah. So if you could just call me that while we're getting out, that should be good.
You are my little you are my little schmuck. I'm not gonna call you nothing else. No. And she's gonna just gallantly walk out of the prison area.
Mama, no.
Oh,
she's going. She's gone.
Isaac.
Shit.
Isaac.
Isaiah's already run out. Like,
bye, Isaac. I turned to Chris. I assume we're both like armed with fucking just metal bars.
Well, I assumed you'd be armed with fists, but yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I mean, one good. I mean, listen, throwing a fucking metal bar at someone never hurt. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead and add a
javelin.
Add a javelin to your inventory.
No, it doesn't need to be a blunted javelin. You can literally just crush the end of it, Valus, and
True.
It'll be a javelin.
Kind of like turn to Chris. He ran out too fast, but if I don't say it to him, tell him that we have a potential way to actually cure this funny eye shit going around. And no, it's not just finding hope. He does quotes. I still don't know what the hell that even means.
He looks at you like baffled. Finding what? We need to catch up. We need to catch up on them. Come on.
We do. Yeah. He follows.
I mean, the others see my mama come out first.
Yeah. So as you guys are waiting, and Aurora, just a little bit after you get that message, the door opens, and one Luna Fenrir, who I should probably re-describe, huh? It's been a while.
I mean, yeah. Okay, well.
Christopher is, I'll be honest, she's actually a lot like, looks a lot like Isaac, well, like Isaac used to.
It's just long green hair. Very well kept skin and peach-colored eyes. Peach-colored eyes. She's always smiling. Always got a smiling. She's probably wearing like one of her blue gowns, like from like top to bottom, and nice little black pointy boots.
As she confidently strides out, he goes, "And where is the owner of this establishment? I'd like to speak to them. I have a lot of complaints. Locking up my boys like that. That's no. Where are they, huh?"
At this point, Isaiah will come out, and he'll be like, "Oh, well, we don't need to complain to the manager because we're getting out of here, right? And he turns to the others. Second objective.
Aurora will run up to them. Oh, good. That means that everything's complete. We need to leave now.
What? Why?
Someone
I got a
dangerous is
message.
coming.
Yeah, I got a message. Someone's dangerous is coming, and we need to leave ASAP.
Yeah. Okay. We know where. We don't know where the exit is. If I remember this correctly, we know where potential exit is.
Before I answer anything about that, hey, Valdis, do you and Christopher leave the room and enter inside the this open space?
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Almost as soon as you step out, Valdis, the door automatically just slams shut behind you. And remember that space to the west of the room?
Mm-hmm.
On the map of the room, you know that lightning that wasn't there before, but now suddenly 2 bolts of lightning ring out and block the entrance of that exit from the room.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, I mean, yeah, Isaiah's gonna draw his fucking sword.
Ziggy's still hiding, by the way. He hasn't moved.
Oh yeah, I figured.
Even with all the commotion and stuff, he's still just...
Yeah, I figured.
Ziggy, are you still in the top left of the room?
No, I was in... I don't think I said top left. I don't...
Okay.
On the map, is the map like 1 for 1 what's here? Is this pipe on the far right side, is that off the ground?
On the right side?
Yeah, the white pipe that goes up, like, vertically up the entire map. Is that thing, like, on the ground, like I can use it for cover, like I can hide behind it pretty well?
Yeah,
okay. Then, yeah, I'm probably up at the top right corner-ish by where it, like, meets the ground. That way I can hide most of my body. And I'm just keeping an eye out on that door from there. So, like, the very top where I imagine it's going into the ground. That's where I've been hiding the entire time, just tucked between the wall and the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Suddenly, as the beams of electricity go out, you all suddenly hear, ka-choom, ka-choom, ka-choom. And you see those gears in the 4 corners start to turn and climb up the gears and to take the floor you're standing on with it as the elevator begins to rise. And that is where we're going to end this one shot.
Oh.
The bizarre adventures of Valdis and Isaac begin.
Oh man, it's the adventures of Révolte. I don't know what you're talking about.
Add this day as another day where like Valdis was like, you know, like kind of actually like having fun, and then fate just ripped it away from him at the speed of sound.
Cool.
Got to do a carnival, had a popcorn eating contest.
In a carnival, yeah.
Got to impress my daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Preparing to like confess to the lore, and then jail cell.
Yeah. You can't keep getting away with this, gods. You can't keep
Damn it,
doing this to
Spindle!
me. Yeah.
Spindle looks up from her newspaper.
What did
I do?
What did I do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got cucked by the gods.
Oh my
By
god.
the gods of rom-com.
Oh my goodness.
As it was meant to be.
What did I do?
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next
Yeah.
week for the continuation of this
That was fun.
nonsense.
Yeah, boss fight.
Oh, you thought it was
Valdis-
over after one shot? You all are crazy.
Valdis still has
Yeah.
no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but
I'm glad we have
there.
Valdis though, because he's higher level,
Yeah,
so
at
he
least
can
he's there.
do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And
He
a
also had
tank.
the foresight to bring a big ass pipe.
That's
Yeah.
true, and a tank with a bunch of fucking squishies. So
Yeah.
we need it.
I can't wait to see the party, like the regular party, fucking struggle without Vals because he keeps them fed.
Yeah, they're gonna
We're
buy
gonna,
shit now.
How
We're
does
gonna be
Vals make this
down
look so easy?
the
I imagine,
famine's
like,
gonna be
one of
hitting
the
us before
nights-
the famine hits us.
I imagine one of the nights Arthur's gonna attempt it and fail.
I was thinking of attempting it every night and just
Yeah,
letting
but,
the
like-
dice be the determinate factor.
Yeah, but like his is because of his background, he just automatically gets it every
Oh yeah,
time.
no, I know. His is
Yeah.
so clutch. Mine is just gonna be like, please let me roll higher than a 15. Like,
Please let me roll higher. Oh, dude.
Anyway,
my survival is not great for my guy.
we'll
Welcome
see
to
you
the
all
UDF. Let's go.
next week, my guys. Have a good night.
Yes.
All right.
Peace.